Check 1 2 1 2, and we are live. All right. Okay. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Starting off your beautiful, beautiful Tuesday with the Crypto Lifer. Hope you're enjoying your time on this earth, in this life. About to hit 9:30. I'm a little early. We're waiting for people to kind of bounce on into the room. Usually takes till about 9:40, 10 before we're really rocking. Okay. Now, hope everyone's having a wonderful day out there. Let me turn off my Discord. Goodbye, Discord. Boom. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. If you are fighting for your freedom, if you are fighting for your financial destiny, if you are sick of giving the banks all your money, if you know that printing money leads to nothing, if you know fixed assets and inflationary, deflationary halvings create wealth, if you know 8-year-old math and understand simple supply and demand, then welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. We talk about Bitcoin, XRP, Litecoin, Cardano, DOT, all of the DeFi, Uniswap. We're in on it all. This is some of the fastest movement I've ever seen on the crypto coins here on Fiat Leak. So, shout out to you if you're here. Shout out to you if you're getting ready for your day. Let's get into a wonderful, wonderful stream. I have a lot to go over. I have a lot to cover. I got a lot to say. Come and listen. Come get some knowledge and come learn. And here we go. Checking on Bitcoin right now, the elephant in the room. So check it out. I'm going to show you exactly what I see happening for Bitcoin. Now, I've drawn this wedge already. And to me, there's a chance that this was the trend line here. So we have this. I'll be honest, I was looking at Bitcoin and there was two ways it was going to go. Okay. It's going to go this way. Or it's going to go that way. So check it out. I had two channels to kind of draw it in. One was down. One was like this, really. And I said, are we going to go up to the top of the pattern and just down back to the bottom of the pattern? Or are we going to keep moving through this pennant and make our way to the top? Now, we kind of made our way to the top of this pennant. And to me, we're retesting this area. What is that doing? Why is it doing that? So check it out. We're looking at Bitcoin right now. Where's everybody in this room, man? We need way more people in here. This is horrible. Am I getting like blocked? Never seen this, no one in here. Let's see what's going on. Let me check on the stream. 9:33. 9:33. 3 people? What's going on, man? Where's my crew at? Where's my crew at? Anyway, all right. Let's get these viewers up, man. Where's my crew at? It's 9:30 in the morning. Where is my crew at? The show is nothing without the group, man. I can't sit here alone and do the show. Like, pointless. Pointless. So come on, let's get it going. About to give so much free value in the next hour. How many calls are about to get made? We're going to break down gold, the stock market on a Tuesday too, which is a great day to see the market. You have your initial on Monday, you see where we're falling. Tuesday's a really good day to kind of begin to short, or you get a view of where you're going. You don't start looking at things on Friday, I'll tell you that. So check it out. We'll look at Bitcoin right now. This song is too much right now. You don't start looking at things on Friday, I'll tell you that. So check it out. This is cool. Okay, so when we look at Bitcoin right now, I'm really proud of what it's doing. It came up and then it had this shady move last night where this just turned into a red candle and it wicked down. But you know what? Got bought back up by the bulls right at 19,000. So there was a lot of buy orders at 19,000. There was a lot of sell orders at 19.5. But look, Bitcoin is now in this beautiful bull flag, okay? And it's bullish until it isn't. Okay, you got to remain bullish now because this is a bullish pattern. Legendary, shout out to a new person on the stream. So dope. I have Binance US and it doesn't allow me to... Lifer, I was asking Hadouken regarding futures. Yeah, US probably won't let you use futures, man. US government, when it comes to trading and margin, you see that Coinbase just had to shut down their margin trading. Not friendly, man. Not friendly. If you want to know more, DM us. I'm not really allowed to say a lot of stuff out here. DM me, man, if you want to get into the nitty-gritty. If you want to know the deep space of crypto, we can't talk about it here. We'll get kicked off of YouTube. So, if you want to know what's really going on, that's what the Telegram channel is for. Ask someone in Telegram. Do a deep dive. We'll get you started. We'll get you where you need to be. But just stay with us. So right now, I have Bitcoin projected to go to $21,384. $21,375 is my target right now for Bitcoin. Why do I say that? Well, it's formed a beautiful bull pennant. It broke out of the bull pennant after 2 touches. It had 2 double bottoms. Both places had hidden bullish divergence. We bounced off of the 200-day moving average. We're now crossing moving averages. The 21 is crossing moving averages. That is a bullish sign on the 4-hour. We're getting a cross down here, but it looks like we'll have a lack of bearish momentum. The Stokes are going to come up as the MACD crosses. That's an indication that now the Stokes will kind of move up, and we're not going to have we're going to have a lack of bearish momentum. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour wants to make a rip. This is beautiful. So the 1 hour is healthy right now, showing that we should just be going sideways. No bearish momentum here. Not a lot happening. Bitcoin in a great place. So that's your Bitcoin update for the day. It's bullish. Could go sideways. Look at your USDT pairs. They may do well. We're gonna look at dominance though, because dominance will be affected by all this, and we're gonna see what's happening. I told you yesterday that dominance looked like it was about to pump. I hope you're writing down what I'm talking about in the show, and I hope you're remembering. The show is really supposed to help you for the rest of the day understand what you can do. It's going to give you your rating for the day and how good these trades can happen and what's going on, especially for the altcoins. So this is something I really want to reiterate and keep up. Make sure you guys understand it's super, super important. Okay, that you're always watching this. You're always kind of understanding why Bitcoin dominance matters. You're not just going into altcoin trades without either coming to my show in the morning and understanding what happens with the market. Super important that you're getting a whole view. Every day in the morning, the first 10 to 15 minutes, I give you Bitcoin dominance, total and total 2, as well as the tether, the tether dominance. It's a little loud. see how loud it was, but okay. All right. So get ready to give me tickers. Get ready to ask me questions. Get ready to learn. Get ready to really get your thinking caps on. This stream is really to educate you, get you moving. Malcolm Clury, how is XRP looking for this year? This is great. Welcome to my stream. Let me break down what happens. If you really want to get into crypto, if you want to understand crypto, if you want to make money daily trading crypto, this is the place for you. What I'm going to do is every morning I'm going to go over Bitcoin dominance. I'm also going to go over total 2, which is the total market cap of Bitcoin and the total market cap of all the different coins. Okay? So right now, Bitcoin is looking in a bullish way. It's in a bull flag. It tried to break down last night too in a very bearish manner, and it got bought back up really hard. You also have MicroStrategies buying $400 million at $19,475. You think he's going to take a 50% loss immediately? I don't, man. I really don't. I think we're going to boom up into the 20,000s, 24,000 region area, something like that. And then we may retest 20K. I think once we break above this level here, 19,800, I think we bounce off of it. I think it shows strong support. And I don't know if we're going to revisit the 10K region again, honestly. But we take it day by day here. Right now, I give you the 1 hour looking really, really good. About to have a MACD cross. Actually just did. We have our first green bar. Stokes are low, and the RSI is in a good place. And it's somewhat of a double bottom as well. So I like what I see right now for Bitcoin. Also, you can put it in a tiny diamond. If we go over to the 15-minute, I see the diamond pattern. Do you see it? Okay. Always learning stuff on the channel with you guys. So, and there is a diamond. And it technically did come in from the top. So if the diamond comes in from the top, it leaves from the top. So we got a diamond pattern is also established right here in the middle of the pattern. Very interesting too, because this is something similar that happened in 2019. 2017, we had this fractal. Very interesting to see. So we had it. It didn't go high or as low. And where was our high? About 19,575, which is a beautiful high. And then our low here was about 19,064. Beautiful range for Bitcoin to stay in right now. Really liking this range, and it's doing well. It's also breaking out of this larger pennant that we have. If we go to the 8 hour, it's inside of a bull pennant, clear bull pennant. These are bullish patterns to me. And if I take the bull pennant, I'll take the length of the pole. We can remove these lines now because I feel like that pattern is gone. We beat that pattern. We broke out to the top of this pattern and we beat that pattern. We take our length of the pole, which is kind of, I go to the moving average where it starts, where the move starts. On the moving average really kind of is my move. And I go up here something like this with a slant because price never moves straight up. And there you go. It gives me a target of $25,000 for Bitcoin. And I don't know if you were on my channel, I was giving you guys the 19,000 target over and over again. I was drawing the big pennant and saying, you know, we're going to 19,000 for Bitcoin. I did it almost every day, and I did it just like this. So if you're with me months ago and you roll with me up to now, there's no reason you shouldn't stay with my analysis and keep moving. In my opinion, we need to break this time 20K. If we don't, it'll print an M. I invalidate that statement completely. Right now, all we need to do, see, right now, people project too much, and the projections can hurt you. Right now, play Bitcoin for what it is. It's in a bull flag, and bull flags break up to the upside 68% of the time. So you already got you have the odds in your favor. You also have a double bottom right here. That's a double bottom. You know, if you can't see it, the 1 hour make it a little more apparent. But that was a double bottom right there. Right there. Bottom, bottom. It's a W. Not perfect, but there it is. There's also a double bottom right here now. Even though it's hard to see, it's a double bottom. I mean, we bottomed here, we came up, we bottomed again. Look for this to break out to the upside. So there's Bitcoin for you. I'm bullish on Bitcoin right now in the short term. Immediate short term, I see Bitcoin. This is what it is. I'm bullish unless Bitcoin breaks this line. Last night we were about to break the line. Didn't look good, but we held. I'm bullish until Bitcoin holds this line, breaks this line. So if we do see Bitcoin break this, it could come back down to the bottom of the pattern. And then what I would do is I would raise this trend line. That would usually need bullish divergence, a bearish divergence, which I do see. One thing I am worried about right there, look, swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. There's a chance that that was the bullish divergence, though, bearish divergence when we fell down. It played out already. I kind of have an idea that that was the bearish divergence playing out. We had bearish, we let it out. Now it's over. We're done with the bearish divergence, and we are. You know why we are? Because now look, the price and the oscillator, the RSI, they're moving in the same way now. Down up curve. You know, so looks like we're gonna fight, get our way back to the top of the pattern at 19,580. Probably get rejected. Come back down yet again to 19,249. Come back up, and that may be, my friends, the last time we're in this pattern and we begin to break out for a retest. Then we got to break 19,008 for the all-time high, which we did already. Some people have claimed, and some exchanges have an all-time high, some don't. And then we move all the way out. Let's take a look at dominance now and see what's going on with dominance. Shout out to everybody in the live stream, man. Really appreciate you guys jumping in. It means the world to me to have 13 people giving me their time, 10 likes. Really, really appreciate it. So we're going to look at Bitcoin dominance right now and take a look at what's happening for Bitcoin dominance. 64, 66, and it's pumping right now, okay? So this isn't good for the altcoins. And I said this to you guys. I said, look, we had a golden cross. The 50, yesterday I circled it, and I said, look, the 50 just crossed the 200. That is a bullish sign. And I actually projected that we could probably get all the way up here to get rejected and come back down. So right now, alts are going to be a little tough to trade. They're not going to be easy. They're going to be tough. I'll be honest with you. Altcoins may go sideways for the rest of the day. They're going to struggle a little bit. Last night, they got released a little bit as it went sideways, but now we're pumping. We're pumping in the Bitcoin dominance. So let me show you what's going on with Bitcoin dominance. Clearly a breakout. That's clearly a breakout of a bull pennant. Textbook bull pennant, clear breakout. You take your length of your pole, boom, to the white moving average. See, I did that. And that brings me where we're going to go. So dominance in the immediate short term, up to 65.31, while Bitcoin continues to pump. This also suggests that there's a Bitcoin pump coming, and Bitcoin is about to pump pretty hard. So hold on to your horses, man, because dominance is suggesting that we're about to have a very large Bitcoin pump. We're going to throw this in with a USDT Tether dominant chart, and we're going to see what's going on. You can see the 1 hour just had a cross, and we're high on the Stokes, so we could go sideways for a little while. 4 hours about to have a bullish cross on dominance. It's not a good sign, especially with dominance already steaming forward pretty hard. Also, if we look at the RSI is in a bullish way. So this is something that you really want to watch. You really want to, we're peaking out already. I could almost say that, it's breaking out. It is. Peaking out right there. So the RSI in a bullish way. Stochastics, double bottom, pushing up, bullish way. Don't fight oscillators, man. Don't tell yourself that you're smarter than the stochastic. And backtest these ideas. Look at the stochastic down here. We went up. Stochastic down here. We went up. Stochastic double bottom right here. We eventually went up. We went up there, came back down. Now we're low. We went up. Stochastic's double bottoming. That's a big sign of something to come. So just pay attention, man. It looks like we're going to have some type of big pump coming for Bitcoin. Big millionaires are already getting in. I think this could be the week where you see big boys really, really get in. Coins, FTM and ENJ. Sure, yeah. We do coins at the end, though. We do coins at the end. You should save your tickers for once I'm done with this. Because that way I won't forget them. Right? Because every morning I'm not going to go do a coin until we finish Bitcoin dominance, total 2, and then the USDT tether as well. So here's my tether. Here's my insane chart here for the dominance. Now, obviously, Bitcoin dominance is taking over. So if Bitcoin pumps, this is going to pump with Bitcoin. This is the total crypto market cap. But we could lose a little bit in the alt, so it's not going to pump as well as Bitcoin. You see it's in this bowl that I have drawn. I have some Fibonacci's where we could go lower, and I have levels of support and resistance where I see that the price will probably have some support, which coincides pretty closely with some Fibonacci levels. If we were to see a big sell-off in the market, I have this rising. I basically have this going on. I'll remove all my other drawings here. So first I saw that we were in somewhat of a bull pennant here, but we broke the pennant and it came back down to the bottom. I could extend the pennant like this. You see, this is the top line. There's the bottom line. And this could be the pennant that we're in right now. Looks like the total market cap wants to come back down to $528 billion. A little bleeding on the alts. We do have a double top up here. We'll see, though. It's in the same type of... it's funny. Look, I have this tiny little bull flag. And it came really close to my projection. So I said we were going to go up probably to 562, and we hit that limit. We got rejected there. And there's my camel leg, hump, leg with a head. So what happens now? Well, we are showing strong support here for a double bottom, and then we broke out. Also, 200-day moving average coming up. That's a key sign, man. When you see the 200-day moving average, something like this, we bounce, we start to go up. Here we bounced off of it here. We keep continuing. We're in an uptrend now. We bounce. That's the first thing that happens. You break uptrends. You see moving averages cross, 21 crossing the 200. All these moving averages cross, and then we bounce. Guys, I have a tutoring session and a system that I use. My system is to look for bullish patterns, to play bottom of the pattern every single time, to look at the moving averages and make sure there's smaller moving averages crossing larger. Look, when Bitcoin is bearish, you're going to see we have the 200, the 100, the 80, the 50, and the 21, all in order from the longest one, the 200, to the shortest one, the 21. But when Bitcoin is bullish and we're flying and things are going well, you'll see that the 21 crosses the 200. We now have the 21, the 50, the 80, the 100, and the 200, all in order in the other way. Shout out to Jesse B up on the stream. So this is what's going on. The moving averages really tell you a story. And right now we see that we had a golden cross right here. The 50 crossing the 200. Super important. We do have a curl right here. We'd like to see this 21 curl back away. We don't want to see it cross the 200-day moving average. So what's the overall picture? There's a chance that we break out a little bit here with the movement of Bitcoin. It's in the same flag. Are we going to get out, or will we get rejected and come back down? It's two scenarios right now, and I'm watching them closely. Right now, I want to make sure that it retests this area, go into the 15-minute, and really look at what this chart looks like. So it looks like we broke out. We retested. Now we came back up, forming a bit of its own flag here. Kind of a mini flag right here. So I would watch this flag. See, it's all about patterns and what patterns hold and what patterns break. I would watch this pattern. If we hold this line with the 200-day moving average coming up, it looks pretty like a good sign. We can go sideways and then possibly move out, which is the same thing Bitcoin's doing right now. So there's your total market cap. Where's my bigger targets for the total market cap? Like, where are we going in the future? How much money can we see ingested? Well, all we have to do is hope that this bull pennant plays out. We could come back down here very simply to $533 billion. That could happen easily. But this is the target of the bull flag here. And this puts us at a market cap of $609 billion. Once we break $600 billion, I really don't think there's any turning back at that point. I don't think you're going to have a big pullback. I studied the market cap in the 2017 bull run. Shout out to Making the Movement. Thank you so much for coming, man. What up, lifer? Really appreciate that. Please hit the like button. It means the world to me. Likes are currency in YouTube. The more likes we get, the more people that you get to meet that you like. I really find that I bring in a certain type of person into the group, an energetic, progressive, positive being. Those are the beings I'm looking for. Those are the spiritual entities. You guys are all beautiful spirits. I want you in my groups. I love you all. Join the Telegram in the link below and become a lifer, man. Become a lifer. You too can become a lifer. And you could have a YouTube channel just like this, and you could do technical analysis just like this, and you could help thousands and thousands of people. So that's what I'm trying to do. I could die tomorrow, man, and this YouTube channel will sit here, and it will be the only thing that represents my aura, my energies. You're nothing. You're as powerful as what you give away, and I believe that fully. I believe that fully. Legacy is everything to me. Legacy, man. Legacy. To be remembered as a great person who gave so much of themselves to others. That is key. That is success to me. That is success. If I can keep my mind state, my own financial world in such a place that I'm stable enough to help others, that's really where it's at. Like, if you're broke and poor and you're begging in the street, it's hard to help others, right? If you're confused, if you're scared, if you're lonely, it's hard to help others. But if you're strong, if you're confident, if you're always working on yourself, if you truly believe in the higher power, and I believe God and Allah, I don't mind using those words, you can achieve anything you want. And your desires and your attractions into the universe, they really manifest into reality. But it's you. It's all about you and your energy. And you got to make it work. Let's look at Total 2 now. Total 2 market cap. I have this little market structure possible. It's possible that the altcoins could take a dump. Now, we're still in this bull flag, and we actually we bounced here off the bottom. We didn't break down, so I can kind of move this to the side. So far, this isn't occurring. Right now, I see Bitcoin going a little pump, maybe going sideways right now. It would be nice if Bitcoin goes sideways for a couple days in that channel. 91 to 95, something like that, over and over again. And if that keeps happening, it would be really not. You're right. Legacy is what makes the difference. It really is, man. It's all about legacy. Do you want to be remembered as a Scrooge McDuck, or do you want to be remembered as someone who gave it all away? I could have not live streamed, created courses, right? Then just ran like little bits of information, made tiny videos, 10-minute videos, little bits of information. No, I sit here live and give you guys like a piece of my life every day. And I really show you all the knowledge that I have from years and years of trading. So we look at Total 2. Now, right now, we have an inverted head and shoulder. Who sees it? I see it. Raise your hand if you see it. And these are powerful. And they've been breaking out very strong. Shoulder, head, shoulder. That's a really good sign. I think the 186 billion is the bottom right now for these altcoins. If anything, they go sideways before they go up again. And there's a chance when Bitcoin really starts rocking, they move up with Bitcoin. There is a time when everything goes up together. Alts don't go down when Bitcoin goes down. They actually rally like you wouldn't believe, especially large macro caps. They go up big. So Bitcoin, yeah, I really like, so Total 2, which is the entire altcoin market excluding Bitcoin, really like where it's at right now. Okay. Holding into a little pennant right now too. So temporary short term looks like it can go up to $205 billion. From there, we'll reconvene. And longer term, in a week ahead, 2 weeks ahead, looks like we can get up 6% all the way to $213 billion. So that money will go into Band. That money will go into Atom, Waves, all the bigger coins, DeFi. So pay attention. Pay attention. This is the crypto total market cap, where we can go. I thought we were going to break down. It looks like we're not. Look, we got a double bottom here, which is now forming a pennant. Let's go to the 15-minute. I'll show you this little pennant here so you can get an idea of what's happening as well. So we broke out of the pennant, a little bit of a head and shoulder pattern. But to me, we're respecting the top of this trend line now, forming a new one. And so the pennant I showed you was this one here. I saw it real fast out of the corner of my eye. So it's all about playing the same. See, I'm a pattern trader. I see the patterns, I play the pattern. Breakout. That puts us up at to 202 billion. We'll reconvene tomorrow. Leave my work here and we'll see. We'll see how good this prediction was, but I do like it. I do like it. A little bit of an accumulation bowl going on too. See this rounded bottom I just spied? I spy a rounded bottom. Look at that. Bullish. That is accumulation. When you see that in a coin, accumulation. Ready for a big move up, parabolic move up. Also into a bull pennant. I'm bullish until I don't have to be. Let's take a look at the weekly. See, the weekly is a little spent at this point. Double bottom on oversold areas. About to have a cross down. See, the weekly looks unhealthy. Weekly looks very unhealthy. Do we go sideways as we cool off? That's all we need. We need to just go sideways as we cool off these oscillators on the weekly. But it does worry me a little bit. Fear and greed index pretty high. Very, very high. Take a look at that with you guys together and explain it. If you're not sure what it is, I will explain it. There's alternative.me. And what they do is they have this amazing fear and greed index. And it just kind of measures the fear and the greed the last 7 days. We've been pretty flat the last 7 days. 1 month, we've been all right. We've been pretty flat. 3 months, we've been scaling up. And in the last year, you see we're forming a bull flag, though. To me, that's a bull flag. Are we going to bar it down? That's what happened here. BART right down. This is high. It is just one indicator though. And think about it. It started with parameters when the market was small. So there's a chance it couldn't even handle how much money comes into Bitcoin. Like there's a chance that this meter should be from 0 to 300 and we're not even at like 300 yet. They may have to rework this meter. You see what I'm saying? Because look, we're here. They were judging the market cap and how much money we had. That has to be an oscillating logarithmic part of this algorithm. Because if you think about it, what is it judging? It's judging how many people are jumping into Bitcoin and what, right? Now, if we never had the amount of people that we have now, this oscillator may not be the best. I'm just breaking it down, and I'm thinking about it logically. I'm using critical thinking. Think about it. How do they make oscillators? They pump it with data. So this is based on previous data. Now, what if there's an influx into the market that like we've never seen, and we get to a place like into the trillions? This thing would just be pinned at greed for the rest of its life until it gets reworked. I think there may need to be a better projection into this index. I'm just saying, I've never thought this before. I'm actually having an epiphany live with you guys. So this is something I want you guys to understand as well. Shout out to everyone on the live stream, 21-1 watching. I really appreciate it. If I told you guys, if we get to 50 likes, I will be live tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. So let me know, man. Let me know if that's something you want. You can make it happen by hitting that like button. 19,333, doing well. And the 1 hour looks good. So right now, we're sitting in a beautiful 1 hour pocket. We just had a cross. Bitcoin's doing well. Technically breaking out, in my opinion, of this bull flag. It came back, it retested. To me, I feel like it's almost a retest. We could put it in a bit of a pennant here. Let's widen it up. And see this? It's a bit of a pennant. Broke out. Now it's breaking out of the pennant. I also told you right here on the 1 hour, we have a golden cross for Bitcoin. All the things I teach you guys. You can listen to the Elliott Wave traders. You can listen to projections. You can go to 100 chat rooms and listen to 100 different people. I appreciate your time and value. I think we all do. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I got discouraged when I started the stream this morning and I saw 5 people. I'll be honest. I got a little discouraged. I was like, yo, that's, no good. But now we're back up to 21 people. It's dope. I go off the vibes, man. I go off your vibes, and I feel that energy. And the more people we have in the room, the stronger the vibe. So that's what I'm really going for, man. I'm going for a vibrational connection between us all making moves. Look, so Bitcoin, man, one thing I see, which is possible, shoulder, head, shoulder, even though this isn't really a shoulder, but it's possible that could be an inverted head and shoulders, and we could dump. So just watch this, see if that occurs. I'm always open-minded to showing you what is possible. 1 hour looking good, but it looks like it's lacking bullish momentum. We don't know yet. We'll see if this can curve. A little bit of a double bottom here as well, though. Look at that. So that's a good sign. Double bottom on the MACD. Let's see if we can find any bullish divergence on smaller time frames. Yeah, I mean, no, I think we have some hidden bullish divergence, in my opinion. Like right here, we have like swing, kind of a swing up, and then this swings down. A little bit of hidden bullish divergence, in my opinion. There's bearish div though. Is it? Yeah, in my opinion, this is bearish divergence. But it played out when we dumped down here to 9,261, and then we came back. So bearish divergence just played out. Could have brought us lower. We're on the 21-day moving average, which is very healthy. It's where we kind of plan our way up out of the move. We already went below it twice. Look, I see a double bottom there, guys. Look, this is what happens when you spend this time in the charts. There's so much more than you realize going on all the time. Even a bit of a triple bottom, right? That's a triple bottom. 1, 2, 3. I like what I see so far, guys. I like what I see, guys and gals. Made my first trade today, up 13%. Thanks to you and your stream. You taught me a lot. Yo, that's why I do this, man. Thank you so much for that. Shout out to whoever hit the dislike button. You're disliking the fact that someone learned and was able to progress in life. So if you're hitting the dislike button, you're of low frequency, and you're going to actually attract more low frequencies to yourself. Every time you hit that dislike button, you actually just send some dislike into your own life. Sad to say. So pray for the dislike people, man. Pray for them, because they're sending bad vibes into their own lives, and it's not good. It's not good. Check it out. We're very, very bullish right now on AAVE, okay? This is my call of the day. It's going to get added to Coinbase. You don't want to miss it. Let me show you what occurred in the last few hours so I can teach you what's going on and let you know you're in a safe place. So check it out. We're bullish on Bitcoin right now. We do have a little issue with dominance, but at the same time, that's okay. Some of the bigger coins can shrug off a little bit of dominance pain. And I think anything in DeFi, anything moving, AAVE will be one of any. Now, AAVE is in a bull flag now. That's a clear bull flag. Bottom of the bull flag, too. MACD turning on the 1 hour. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours a little spent, okay? I don't like to see that. That worries me a little bit. 4 hours a little over. Finally, we got that 0.46 dip on XRP. Buyback is massive. I'm gonna have to look at XRP. Something's going on with it right now, huh? So look what we see. Look what we see for AAVE though. We see a shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. We see a complex, what I call it a CIHS. So if you see me write CIHS, because I don't want to write complex inverted head and shoulders over every single time, I write CIHS, and this is a complex inverted head and shoulders. Okay, it's also in a bit of an ascending triangle. Look, in my opinion, it's an ascending triangle. See that? Flatter atop, and then moving up the channel. You could also say it's in a. Could also kind of put it in this channel as well. Bit of a rising wedge almost, which is a bearish pattern. Breaks down 68% of the time, but if they break up parabolic. So is Lend heading for a parabolic city? Who knows, man. Right now, the MACD doesn't look healthy. Curving down, had a lot of big movement. So right now, the MACD is suggesting we need to be careful. Also, the Stokes. Let's take a look at the daily. The daily looks amazing. So if you trust the daily time frame and you just hold on, man, in the next week or two, this thing is going to explode. Projections for AAVE in the next week or two, pretty simple. My target here of $119. And that comes from this bull flag here. Just the length of this bull flag. See the length of the pole. I put it up here as we broke out of the falling wedge. And yeah, we're just making our way. We'll probably fall out of this, come back down to the support region here at 82. That'll be a great buy. That'll restructure the 4 hour. And then the 4 hour will be ready to rock with the daily. So I think you could still get into this trade around 82, says the daily chart right there at support and resistance. You may 84.36, but somewhere in this green region here that I have in between these two green lines. So watch it, man. Also, we got this pattern forming here. If I break all that out, see the bigger pattern on the daily. Forming a giant rising wedge now at this point and making its way up to the top of the pattern. $18% gains coming to $100 if we hit the top of this pattern. And then I still have the structure of this falling wedge here and this falling wedge here. Boom. So this is how I do this. This is how I get my projections. This is how I get my targets. Boom, like that. And we should break out of this rising wedge and go parabolic is what this whole system says. So I'm building you guys an immense story for Lend. And I have my money where my mouth is, okay? I really do. I'm not saying all my trades are golden at the moment, but yeah, I'm holding right now AAVE up. I got $1,200 in there, so that's that's a 3x leverage trade on Lend, and then I have a $2,000 spot leverage trade on Lend, and I'm gonna add to this. I'm gonna add to this trade. I also hold Lend long term. On top of all that, what I'm planning on doing is making profits here, and whatever I make profits, it's gonna go into AAVE. So all these profits, anything I make here, projection, this should make about $500, $600, $700. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I appreciate that, Mohit. Appreciate that. Yeah, if you watch and you don't like, something wrong with you. So yeah, we got them. We got the likes because we got 22 people watching, 19 likes. We actually have more likes and dislikes than people watching. So everyone has done something. Whether they hit the dislike or the like, they've at least expressed themselves, which is their right. I'm open-minded to be okay with the dislike if that's how you feel. Maybe you don't like my hair. Maybe I look tired. Maybe you don't like my voice. Who knows what it is? Maybe you don't like yourself, so you don't like anyone around you, you know? And I've been there before, so hey, I'm not going to say I've never been there. I don't hit the dislike button, though, you know? So check it out. We're looking at band right now. Let's take a look at band. And what do you see for band? It's in a giant inverted head and shoulders. This thing wants to explode like you read about. It's looking really, really beautiful. Look at this. Head, shoulder, shoulder. It's amazing. This thing is looking unbelievable. So, how would you play it? How do you want to play it? What do you want to do with it? Let me show you right now for band so we don't miss this one, because this one, my friends, is the one. So here you go. You really have two shoulders here, though. I have to really draw another one. But left shoulder, head, right shoulder coming out. This thing is going to explode. Mark my words. Mark my words. Forming a bit of an ascending triangle as well. A clear ascending triangle. And you can see it. If you can't see it, it's obvious. Take the length of your pole. This is the daily as well. You're at the bottom of the pattern. This thing is ready to rock out. Rock out with your socks out. This thing looks amazing. 663. Getting it under $6 really was the steal. This down period here at 376 for band, unbelievable. But if you can't see the structure that we're forming here, I don't know what to tell you. Also, it's in the Wyckoff accumulation inside of a giant curve. I will be entering band and making band a long-term hold. Make sure you have a bag of band in this run. If you don't, you're going to miss out, man. Please watch my top 10 video. I'm going to tell you what coins that I'm in the top 10. Now, I'm in more than those 10 coins, I'll be honest with you. But when we really get into the nitty-gritty of it all, these, in my opinion, are ones that we really need to get. 30 likes. Hi, thoughts on Mt. Gox Bitcoin release coming today. I thought it came already. I thought this morning when I saw the dump that was happening. So Mo doesn't know about this. Mo, we got some crazy news going on right now. In about 2012, 2013, a bunch of people put all their coins on one of the first ever exchanges from Japan, Mt. Gox, right? Mt. Gox is a big mountain in Japan. So what happened was, also, I think YouTube is doing something funny because my subscribers were flying in, and like this video got 1,000 views. Usually when a video gets 1,000 views, it brings me in 100, 200 subscribers. For instance, this 1,000 view video brought in a lot of subscribers, but this one didn't. And I don't know what's going on, but it's a little interesting to me. I am a conspiracy theorist. I always think there's something going on against me. But agreed on the Bruins shop. Sometimes I dislike when you wear a Bruins hat. Funny, man. I got to read these. I appreciate your time. Good morning. I have your notifications turned on. I swear I haven't had no notifications. I use phone reminders to catch you live. Yeah, so they won't send my notifications out. My wife said the same thing. YouTube does not send out my notification. Like, it happens all the time. We've got that 0.4 dip on back to Matt. Hit that like button. Oh, mine must be delayed on that. I see only 2. Interesting. Oh, LOL. Sometimes I dislike when you wear a Bruins hat. Funny. You were not rapping, so I hit the dislike. Silly. Maybe they're using an upside down monitor. Agreed on the Bruins. Shots fired from Mohit. Not good, not good. Any thoughts on Mt. Gox BTC release coming today? Call banned last night based on the inverted head and shoulders itself. Thanks for double confirming. XRP falling like a rock. Yeah. Makes sense. Oh, so check it out, man. Let's focus on band right now. It did get bought back up. The daily looks amazing. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour wants to roll, but the Stokes are going down. It's getting wedged into this wedge. It's at the bottom of the wedge. Really good place to start accumulating band. Again, I think dominance will kick in. We're going to see a little pump, but I don't think it affects these too much. I think they kind of, at the most, we'll go see band go down to 616. That low, 630, 622, really. I don't know if we're going to see band back in the 5s. It's very possible, but this inverted head and shoulders tells me nail. We could come up here and do one more shoulder. There's a chance, but this is looking beautiful. 2 shoulders, 2 shoulders. It's so asymmetric. It's so special. Look, right in the middle, we can cut it in half. It's a beautiful pattern. It looks amazing. See if we see any bullish divergence here, and we do, right? If we go to the 30-minute, yeah, we're going to see it right there. And if we go to the 15-minute, it's locked in for sure. Yeah, there it is. Swing down to swing down. And this is where you always enter trades on bearish divergence, on bullish divergence. You enter a trade on bullish divergence, you're going to be golden. Please, if you don't understand bullish divergence, you got to get it. You got to get it. Right here, I have my Google Drive open. My divergence cheat sheet is right here. I looked at it every day until I had this known to memory, man. Swing up to swing down, you get out. That's bearish. You have 6 types. You have bearish, regular, hidden bearish, and exaggerated bearish. You have regular bullish divergence, hidden bullish divergence, and exaggerated bullish divergence. And I have coined what's called secret divergence. So stuff like that. We should have shorted XRP. I don't know why I didn't pay attention to that. Anyway, I really do like band. I like band right now. Hopefully we can come back down one more time to the bottom of the pattern here at 631. That'll be a nice catch for band. But overall, if you just want to play a good play, band is on Coinbase. I suggest you make your first crypto play with me, Mo. Get into band. Get into band. We're going to ride it up to about $11. And then from there, we're going to see what happens. But look, we can gap up pretty fast. Okay, so now this is the time where I kind of show you what I took yesterday, what trades I'm still in, and why I'm in them, and what's going on. So I took cover yesterday. Now, cover did well, and then it kind of got rejected a little bit by a level. So we saw this beautiful pennant. And it was breaking out. And it broke out nicely, went all the way to my target here at 1450, but got rejected really hard from the target, okay? And then made its way kind of back into the pattern, okay? So it negated the breakout, in my opinion. Negated the breakout completely. But look, the 1 hour has a cross coming, and we're low on the Stokes. So I would actually, this is a great place to get in right now, 315. Right close to the bottom of the pattern. We're coiled up very, very nicely. The 4 hour has a cross coming. We were about to have our cross, and look, we got rejected. So we were supposed to have this beautiful cross last night, and then no, not so much. We curved away. But look for that to front run into some pink. Stokes are curling down, so the 4 hour is going to start showing us some good signs. 1 hour really is stronger than anything else because this is such a small, it only been out so long, we can't get a lot of reading even on the 4 hour. So my projection still is what it is. I haven't changed my mood. Stay patient on this one. I could have sold up $300 yesterday, and I probably should have. But there was no telling that we weren't going to come here, bounce, and then I would be up here today. You don't know exactly what's going to occur. Right now, I like it, though. Bottom of the pattern, this is really where you enter these trades. I think I may enter another position into cover. No reason not to, just to add to it. Like 10, I might open like 3 or 4 $500 positions, you see? Right now, if I put a $500 position, I can put a 10% stop loss right here. Something like that. And the most I could lose is $50, right? Right there, that would be even $75 at 14. But right here, I'll put the stop loss right around at 13.6. Actually, it doesn't even need to be that high. I'm messing up. Yeah, 10%. So I can go in for $500, put a 10% stop loss. And that still fits my risk management system. If you're new to trading, if you're new to crypto, I teach a crypto risk management system that involves a stop loss calculator. And right now, I'm just going to give you a quick overview. You sit with me for an hour and a half. I have slides ready to go. I explain proper risk management. I give you an equation to find your stop loss. I give you a checklist that I go over every single time before I get into a trade. This is gold right here, what I have for you. And it's already been created for me from years of trading. I've condensed years of pain and anguish into a beautiful course. You sit with me for about an hour, and I will give you the basics and really kind of hone in how you can form, how to create your stop loss, what you should be doing to create risk management. Do you have any risk management at all? Shout out to Marafro. Thank you so much for coming in the room. Shout out to everybody in the live stream. About to give you guys a shout out. Stone1GYGM, shout out to you. First one in the stream. Mohit Singla, always one of the first people in the room. Hadouken, always one of the first people in the room. Jesse Saba, one of the new lifers. Shout out to Jose. Shout out to Jose. Legendary, love that name. Shout out to Legendary, my man. Malcolm Corey, shout out to Malcolm, man. We will look at XRP. Todd Schultz. Why do you throw out such stupid numbers on your thumbnails? So there we go. There's a bad person. We'll block you. Remove. All right. Negative energy is removed. We take away the negative energy. This guy just said, why do you put stupid? He's removed. He's been removed. Can we remove him, actually? Put user in. Hide user on this channel. There you go. He's gone. Anyway, there you go. You should put more info that you cover most alts on your live streams. Many others only talk about Bitcoin. Great stream and always. A lot of value. Cheers. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Shout out to Morafro. Yippee-ki-yay. Larry Dudley, my dude. Making the movement move. Sigur 1013. Everyone here. Everybody here. Theo Wrench, my dude. My dude. And I think I got everybody that was here today so far. Shout out to everyone. If we get to 50 likes, I will go on live tonight. Don't make them fake likes. Don't sign into 100 places, but tell a friend, maybe, your sister, friend, mother, just say, hey, can you give this guy a like? Tell your girlfriend at work, whatever. Someone's bored, Can you mention what was like when you quit your job to this now? What are the thoughts and emotions from that time? That is if the assumption of quitting your job is correct. Well, my job was taken from me. As much as I wanted to quit, this has been a long process, okay? I started another YouTube channel years ago called Remote Chief. So here, I'll show you Remote Chief. I've always been entrepreneuring my whole life, since I was a kid. When I was a kid literally in elementary school, I went down to the local baseball shop and I bought Fun Dip, and I was selling Fun Dip. I would buy the whole box of it for like $10. I told my mom, whatever, if I had if I got some money from Christmas from my grandma, and then I would take that money and I'd buy Fun Dip and I would sell it. Yeah, I am the Remote Chief, man. Check it out. I was a Remote Chief for years. We got 2,300 subscribers. My biggest video, 67 views. You can see my dad, my whole family. I'm also an avid Lego collector. I collect Legos. I have tons of Legos. Just something about me that's kind of nerdy and weird. I love my Legos, man. But you can see I started a crypto show on this channel, Bitcoin Cash on a Tear, 2 years ago. See? We made a lot of money. Bitcoin Cash was flying that night. Crypto Talk, Verge, global partnership with Pornhub. That was funny, right? And I also do vlogs, talk about here. Look, Diary of a Crypto Addict, all coins to buy. ADA. I'm talking about ADA Cardano in December 25th of 2017. I've been doing this for a long time, okay? So I've been trading crypto for a long time. So whenever someone tells you they quit their job and they made a big move, and dude, this is a long time coming. This is a long time coming. Like I do drone. I got my drone license. I started flying my drone. My friends hired me to make videos for their drone, for their big events. Like this is a cool video I started doing. I just been doing anything I can to pull in money in different ways. Flying the drone, doing the thing, Just good at putting together videos, editing my whole life. I've always been in this space, Anyway, we're losing people now because I'm not talking about what they want, you know. See how quick the stream goes down. It's just insane. Anyway. But yeah, that's kind of what it is, man, you know. Anyway, back to what people are here for, right? They don't want to hear me and about my life. They want to know about how to make money. Money hungry. Let's take a look at the Dow. This is important because the Dow affects us all. Now, the Dow still in this bull pennant that I've formed, still, to me, it actually is a rising wedge at this point. You see it? And we know what happens with these. We just saw Elrond, E-Gold. I know you won't take anything but positivity from this, so I got to say it. It's crazy how much happier you look now in less than 2 years' time. Yeah, well, that day I was at work. It's funny. That day I was sitting at work, and you know, I was in my office at work in that video. It's funny, but you know, there's. I was happy, man. You could see, like, if you go back to my old channel, there's my man Maddie, smiling Maddie. This is one of my greatest friends, Maddie Conlon. He is the president of a publicly traded company on the stock exchange called Fluent. Okay, and I also have amazing friends. Like, the people that I knew back in the day, they all did amazing things with their lives. Like, I just seem to be surrounded by amazing people that do cool stuff. I really do. And I find like I'm always challenged to impress my friends. Not impress my friends, but I want to show them that I'm grinding. This is Mo. This is the guy right here that you guys see, Mohit Singla. This is him. I love you, Mo. You're the best. Anyway, so check it out. We're looking at the Dow right now. Dow in a bit of a bull pennant, actually rising wedge. These break up parabolic. I already have a target for you for the Dow. I'm calling the Dow going up to 40,000, guys. 40,000. This is a rising wedge. 32% chance of a break to the upside. 68% chance of a break to the downside. So there's more odds that we go down, but they're printing the money. So I know what they're doing. So I kind of understand what's happening. The system is rigged. You're guaranteed to make money in the next few months in the stock market. You don't even need to have any skill set. Stay on target. Yeah. Thanks. Where do you live, Lifer? I live in Boston, Mass, man. Boston, Massachusetts, baby. I lived in New York City for 20 years, and I just came back from the pandemic to my hometown. Sorry, Jesse, I got some screen time. Shout out to Mo. I love you, Mo. I got good friends that love me. They're not afraid to use the word love, too. I try to stay around people that aren't afraid to use the word love. You know, that's key to me. When I see someone that's openly using the word love, like, yo, I love you, bro. I love you too, man. Like, to me, that tells me that that person has good vibes, good energy, good to keep around, you know. So I'm really telling you guys, cover right here at 314, I think is a really good call right now. Looking very strong. 1 hour looking ready to go. 4 hours front running pink. Flatlining here on the MACD with a curve coming on the stochastics as well. Stokes are low. So this looks really, really good. I really want to reiterate how much I think cover is going to explode. You don't want to miss cover. Could be at $2,000 not too long from now. So I just throw that back out there just to kind of reiterate that cover is important, right? Don't forget about it. You can Google cover. Cover is basically coverage for non-collateralized loans, something that we really need in the space as well. So we went over the Dow, right? Right now it's actually looking good. Lack of bearish momentum. This is telling me that the Dow is going to explode. I'm able to figure these things out because I watch this all the time. We were supposed to have a dump here when we had a cross, and I'll show you why I know what's going on. Look, I can backtest my theories right live for you guys, and this is why you come to the live stream. This is why you're here, because it's not fluff and garbage. I'm showing you why my predictions make sense. I'm taking you through the process. Okay, right now, look, we had a MACD cross, pandemic, right, all the way down to 18,000. Great. We had a MACD cross here, and you say, what is a MACD cross? This is the moving average convergence and divergence. It's an logarithmic algorithm based on the movement of the price, and it's telling me when the sellers get exhausted, when the average amount where the price likes to move and the price really doesn't have the momentum to move that much. It's basically going off the averages and the momentum of the move. So every time the blue line crosses the red line, it's indicating that the price is lacking momentum and the price is probably going to want to become a bear seller's territory. And then when we get across in the other direction, the sellers step in and we're overexhausted. The buyers step in and the sellers are overexhausted. You combine this with the relative strength index, the RSI, and you can see if you combine these things, look, RSI oversold, MACD crossing bearish, red line, blue line crossing the red line. And look what happens. Price went down. Price went down. So normally, when the red line is crossing the blue line and we're high on this area, we go down. Now here we have a cross coming right here. If you don't understand, right here, look, we have the cross right there. Blue line, the red line crosses over. The blue line goes underneath the red line. Okay, and then look what happened though. Every other time, price went down, down, down. 3 times in a row. 1, 2, 3. Now, here's number 4. What's going on? We're not going down. Why? There's buy pressure here. The Fed is pumping so much money into the markets that even though the MACD wants to come down, we're forming a bull pennant. This is how I know what a bull pennant is, and this is how I know there's serious buy pressure coming into the Dow. If you're holding any stock right now, you're going to get blessed. They're going to print so much money. You're going to see a melt off top, though. Be careful when we hit 40K. I think it's going to be somewhere in March or May. Be careful when we hit 40K. I think a huge retrace back down to 30K will come very, very fast. Okay? Okay, so check it out. Yeah, the second I go off target, people just leave the stream immediately. I feel it. I see it. I see it. It's like a job, right? I got to stay on my job, man. This is what it is, right? Okay, now we're going to get into gold and silver since we're just discussing, and this is a crypto channel, but I feel like I got to give you guys the whole skinny of the environment of what's happening. So we're looking at the dollar index too. Collapsed. Look, it fell out of my rising wedge that I said it would. Look, all you got to do is study your patterns and then trust the 68%. That's all I'm doing, guys, every day is I understand my patterns and I trust that, like, this is a rising wedge. It breaks down 68% of the time. What happened? We broke down. My target for the dollar is down here at 90. The dollar is continuing to drop. This is another reason why we probably had Bitcoin was probably going to retrace on its own. But if the dollar keeps dropping, it's going to stop the Bitcoin retrace. You see what's happening, guys? Like, this is huge. If the dollar keeps dropping, it's going to create a Bitcoin pump, regardless if Bitcoin itself wants to have a retrace. This has too much movement on what's happening with the Bitcoin. Now, everyone flying into Bitcoin is making the dollar worthless. The more billionaires that get in to Bitcoin, the more Bitcoin will replace the dollar. It's already replaced it, honestly. It already has replaced it. Because think about it. Billionaires have already chosen Bitcoin over the dollar. It's already happened. It's already happened. Michael Saylor already put hundreds of millions of his net worth and his entire company's balance sheet in there. Yeah. And then more soon, whoever made this money, they're going to see, damn, I should have done it. Now, the speculative billionaires are waiting on the sidelines, but they're going to see who made the big money, and then they're going to be like, dang, I should have made that money as well. Shout out to everyone on the live stream. Remember, if you hit the like button and we go to 50 likes, I will be able to go on live tonight. That'll be something I will be able to do for you guys. 50 likes, we go on live tonight. It's happened like 4 times. It's actually happened every time I asked for it. That was an indication we were on a big move. Let him go, Lifer is testing us. He gives gems at the end. Let him miss it. Right? So check it out, man. Gold. Let's take a look at gold. Now, gold, inverted head and shoulder pattern. I said, didn't like that. But look, we bounced right off of support. Negated the head and shoulder, in my opinion, unless we make another right shoulder, which is possible. So watch this line for gold at 1850. But also, like I just said, it's funny. I just said it doesn't matter. We had a very bearish pattern here for gold. Gold should have retraced, but the dollar tanked. So it didn't matter what the technicals here are for gold. If the dollar decides to make a dump, the gold can't go down. It just can't, because this is measured by the US dollar. So you have to remember, these charts are all systematic, and they're all formed on the basis that we're going to have that the dollar is strong. The dollar is weak. Every one of these assets is just going to keep multiplying. And that's what people don't realize. When it does happen, it happens faster than you realize. The dollar will go to 80, 70, and then people are going to run out of it like a sinking ship. Like, you're going to see big businesses just dump all of their cash. It's going to be crazy. And I've been waiting for this day. I've been talking about this day. I understand this day, and I get what's going to happen. It makes perfect sense to me. So, gold breaking out. You know what? And if gold can get to the top of this channel here and create new support at 1860, 1850, then we're going to break out, honestly. And this could be gold's breakout, honestly, because we do have bullish divergence here at the bottom of the trend line. That was established to give us our push up. I did see the head and shoulder pattern, which I had to say was there. I'm not going to act like it's not there, but I'm still liking gold right now. I really am. And my projection for gold is still to go all the way to 21,440. I know a lot of people are dumping gold for Bitcoin, and I'm sure it's going to happen. But they're also going to be dumping the dollar for gold. So they're both going to be piggybacking on each other. And yeah, maybe gold won't go to 10,000 like it would because Bitcoin will take some share, but it will go to 5 and 6 and 7,000. So don't sleep on gold. Don't sleep on silver. I gave you Penn Gaming. The other day I gave you Penn Gaming. I'm going to keep going over it. I said it's going to go up to 124. It's breaking out of the bull pennant. It retested, broke out, did a retest. Stay on Penn Gaming. If you're in right now, this is a perfect entry, $79, and you can sell up here at 122. Again, I am not a financial advisor. Get yourself a financial advisor, but this is hot right here. This is hot right here. Penn Gaming is about to explode, okay? I'm also giving you guys Apple. I'm talking about Apple every single day on my channel. I gave you Apple down here. I said, and then I also said buy the breakout, 120. I gave you Apple. I said it's at the bottom of the pattern. It's breaking out. I said now it's forming a bull flag. It's breaking out. I gave you this trade. I gave you this trade. I gave you this trade. It's going to go up to 168 is my target. If you want to make 35% gains, please open up a position in Apple, probably right now at 125. Ever since I put it out there at about 119, 120, it has gone up. And it is going to continue to go up. This is a call just like I made for Tesla. I have never brought up Apple on my channel. I have never gave a call for Apple because I only give a call when I see that it's a high probability. I don't want to look dumb. I don't want to look like you guys said I didn't do it, right? Shout out to everyone here. Look, we got 33 likes and 3 dislikes. 333, baby. That's my numbers, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. However we get it, I'll take it. So check it out. I've never given a call for Apple on my channel. That should tell you something. That should tell you something. I see something in my strategy, in my channel. Look, the 4 hours about to have a cross. The Stokes are low. Like, you can't get better than this trade right now. It's got a huge movement. I think some news is going to come out for Apple. They say, show me the TA, I'll show you the news. Shout out to the new people, Panzer FPV. Loving that, man, 333. And when you say FPV, that means I feel like you fly drones because FPV, man, I fly drones too. So shout out to you if you're in that. Silver 2, plug, TWLO, FSX. We'll go to, Hadouken, AM, USAS, MDLA, Oil, Canada, Oil, Petroleum. Yeah. So check it out, man. I'm giving you guys a call for Apple. Trust me. Put $50 in it. Trust the life for one time. See if it rocks. Again, this isn't financial advice. Get yourself a financial advisor. This is what I'm going to do. I entered Apple at 119, 120. I'm going to sell it at 169. I showed you that the market is about to fly. We went over the Dow. I've given you the health of the Dow, so you can feel comfortable about that. I've shown you that the dollar is dumping, which will be good for stocks. If the dollar dumps, stocks go up in value. You have to remember that. A stock could be sitting still. If the dollar tanks, that stock goes up. That chart goes up. You have to understand the pairs, man. You really do. I'm getting hyped, man. The energy is going. The energy is going up. So if you're here and you stuck it through, then you're getting good energy too. If you're not feeling good, if you're not vibing, One was the first coin I ever bought. Ooh, that was bad, right? Oh, no, One. Harmony. That's dope, man. That's dope. Okay, we'll go take a look at Mo's stocks here, the Mo Money list. And we get the TWLO. Still flying. I have it projected to go up 19%. Why? Because I do, man. The daily looked really good. Had a cross, opened up again. And I said if we break this level, we should just keep going up. This thing is in price discovery at this point too. So anything is possible right now for Twilio. Anything is possible. I see the next level here is 400. How did I get that projection? Well, what I did is I just basically showed you that you're forming this rising. Everything's in a rising wedge at this point. They're all following the Dow. Now, this thing is going to rip. When things look like this, wow. I would take option call. I would take strikes out on this. I think you're going to go up to 567. I'm making a call right now for Twilio as well. Buy the breakout of this rising wedge. Short-term target, 403 for 19%. Longer-term target, like mid-February, possibly first, second week of March, 568. This thing wants to rip. Double bottom on the Stokes. Coming up nicely on the MACD. Double bottom on the MACD with a push-up. It's getting ready to blast out. The weekly looks strong. The weekly looks absolutely amazing, and the weekly's hard. The daily looks good, a little overbought. We could come back down here to 320 before we make our breakout. Watch this level. It's very key right here. Watch this level, very key right here. We're either going to break out and begin our massive move up, or we're going to come back down here, and then our breakout will be in about 2 weeks. Same scenario, though. Also, this has a 68% chance of a break to the downside, so remember that. If we do break to the downside, we'll go right here. The weekly suggests this isn't going to happen. The weekly suggests that this is going to fly very, very high. Yeah, love that name, Harmony. 34 likes, man. We're moving. If I get to 50 likes, I'll be live tonight giving you more gems, breaking it down. So, okay. Fastly still doing its thing inside of this very strange pattern. But I do have Fastly projected to go up to 176. 93% gains for Fastly. Just projected, man. It did break up, came back down into the pattern, broke up again. This time I say it continues to move. Daily does want to curl down, though. But the weekly looks really good. The weekly looks really strong for this. So if you have the gall to hang on, you're going to be fine. Halliburton doing that double bottom out of the rising wedge. I'm telling you right now, looks like it's going to flag here. See, I have my little flag projection. Weekly looks good as well. Daily doesn't look too good. Daily says, hey, we might come down. But you know what? That suggests that we'll flag. We'll flag or we'll form a falling wedge. It's one of the two. We're either going to go down this channel or down or straight across. We like the straight across, showing the stronger momentum. And just keep in the back of your mind how the Dow is forming. This is a big double bottom here coming out of a rising wedge. Halliburton projected to go all the way back to 42. 100% gains coming out of Halliburton. So don't sleep on that. And we're going to look at Plug. Plug Power on the NASDAQ. Okay. 28. Now Plug is flagging. Okay. It should have been rejected and came back down. It didn't. I had, look, head, shoulder. I thought maybe we make our right shoulder. We didn't. We got higher. Negates my idea. I was ready for it, though. See, beginner's mind. Open at all times for any movement. Now we're riding the 21-day moving average. Very, very strong. This is actually about to go parabolic. This is going to make the parabolic steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. It's going to go up for step 5 and explode into a blow-off top. So this isn't over yet. This is actually ready to explode. Plug Power. Look, forming a beautiful bull pennant. May want to come back down. Wow, the daily looks like it's ready to rock. Let's take, I bet the 4 hour wants to curl down. No, even the 4 hour looks ready to rock. This could start to break out right now from this today. The entry could even be now, honestly. Let's look at the 1 hour. 1 hour even has a cross. Wow, we're bullish on the daily, the 4 hour, and the 1 hour. That's insane. I don't see that a lot. This thing is going to explode. Big movement today alone in the last hour from 26 to 28. Watch for this thing to absolutely rip. Where's it going to go? Well, I'll show you. Again, I do this every day in front of you guys. You pull this, then the length of the pole. Length of the pole is where you hit the 21-day moving average. Just coincidentally, always is where the price starts to move. So you just pull here to the 21-day moving average. You come up here. This isn't a bull pennant, slight rising wedge. And this puts Plug Power up at 44. Big gains coming out of Plug. Get ready, man. I showed you the Dow is going to pump. It looks very bullish. They're printing money all day long. That's in your favor. Go with it. Go with it. Don't ride these to the end. Make your profit up here and get out. Make 55% and get out. Be happy with what you get. Don't worry about the taxes. Don't stress long-term gains, all that stuff. Just make a good trade and get out. This thing is pumping as we speak. I think it's about to break out. Like later on today. I gave you so many good calls. I just gave you Apple. Good call. Twilio looks like a great call. We gave you SGMO earlier in the last week. We drew this. And look, I got SGMO now in this beautiful pennant, and I have this projected to go up to 1942. Mo, we're not done yet. We're not done yet, Mo. We have more to come on SGMO, if you can believe it. Curling here. MACD wants to push back up. We'll see if we go sideways right now, but I got us in this pennant, and this is doing really, really well. Can we have an adult discussion about XRP? We'll go into XRP at the end, all right? A lot of people are asking about it. If you stay tuned, we'll get into XRP. Fastly. Let's take a look at Fastly. Oh, yeah, we went over Fastly. I have it projected going up here to 177. Yep. Riot. I told you to sell Riot. Now it's forming this right shoulder. I think it's going to come down all the way back, to about 721 at least, at the very least. So that's all I have for Riot right now. We'll see. It did bounce off this level here at 849, back up to 950, but it could just be forming a right shoulder. Let's look at the 1 hour to see the structure. Yeah, it looks very similar. Shoulder, head, shoulder. There was the bearish div there. Not a lack of movement there too. Yeah, this is the only one I'm not bullish on right now, of that whole group. Canopy Grow Corp doing a rounded top, not a good sign. I don't like rounded tops. That's bearish to me. It's coming down. Let's look at it in the daily. Daily has a little more downward motion to come. Looks like it is forming a head and shoulder pattern as well. Shoulder, head, and then will it make the right shoulder and then come back down to support here? So I'm projecting that idea. I'm going to leave it alone. It doesn't have the bullishness that I'm looking for. I'm going to leave it alone. You can see the difference when I look at a stock between another one. Nucor. Nucor doing something unbelievable, okay? Forming a bit of a parabolic move right now. Now, it's going to hit resistance here at 58. I don't know really if it will get rejected or not. I don't know the strength of this stock, but what I do know is if it breaks 58.39, it's going to gap itself all the way back up to about $69. An easy 19% gains. So, wait for Nucor to flag, which it is kind of doing now. Let's take a look at it in the 1 hour. Do we see a bull flag? We do. We have a bit of a rising wedge in the 1 hour. Again, I told you, you're going to see rising wedges everywhere. It's very similar to crypto. Like once Bitcoin does something, all these stocks are kind of following the Dow now. They're going to be in these same parabolic runs. This also lets you know how they're printing money. I'm so keen onto the oscillators and the patterns. I know what patterns are created when we have an influx of money. And these are the patterns. Rising wedges come from influxes of money. So I can already make a determination that from the assumption that I'm watching the Fed printing tons of money, yeah, keep that stock position, Mo. We're going up really high on SGMO. That thing is going to fly to $20. Mark my words, man. And I think before February, March. Now, Chris won't take any of these calls, even though he has an E-Trade and this is all in the stock market. He'll take not one call. What he will do, though, is he'll buy XRP at the perfect time, 25, and then he'll watch it go to 80. He won't take any profits. And, no, I think it's a good position. I didn't shame you. You're doing great. And, but here's my projection for Nucor, $70 out of 55 when it breaks out of this rising wedge as well. Let's get back into crypto. I'm not a huge stock guy, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to show you when there's money-making opportunities. So don't miss Lend right now, AAVE. It's in a bull flag. It's going to be my trade of the day. Coinbase is adding it in the next day or two. Coinbase. So Coinbase keeps adding coins too, which is great. And you can see, look, Coinbase adds BNT, SNX. Yeah, if I'm using a VPN, Coinbase won't let me go there. Leave stocks to me, pal. You're the crypto lifer. Yeah. Starting today, inbound transfers for AAVE, BNT, and SNX are now available in the regions where trading is supported. Traders cannot place orders and no orders will be filled. Trading will begin 9 p.m. on Tuesday, December 15th, if liquidity conditions are met. Wow. So once Lend, BNT, and SNX hit the exchanges, they're going to explode. If you don't understand this concept, it's very simple. It's called the Coinbase pump. Coinbase is the McDonald's. It's the lazy man's place. It's where the first person joins crypto. 86.33 right now, holding this level at the bottom of the trend line. That would be a perfect entry right here. Bottom of this. We break this, we come back down. So you got to trust that this is a strong pattern, and to buy the bottom of it would be a great idea. 86.33. Nice entry for AAVE right now. I'm just saying it. So look, up, down, up. We're going to go to the top of the pattern. So you could pattern trade the idea already. So that the pattern trade is there. So the trade exists already, even if we had no news. Now we have a catalyst with it getting added to Coinbase. So this is what's great about being in crypto. All of us get to be in coins before they get to Coinbase. Then they go to Coinbase, and people like my buddy Mo here and Chris, who are just stock traders and have a few Coinbase, they buy these coins because they find out about the news. Me and you guys have been in them for months, years at this point. So this is all, money's coming to us just for being early. Money is coming to us just for being early. Isn't that great? Wow, 36 likes. If we can get to 50 likes, I will go live later on tonight. 1 USDT, please. Okay. Only because I love you, Mo. Data Dog, all right? One last one for Mo. Data Dog, 104. Fell out of the rising wedge. See, this one fell out. 68% chance to break. Bounced off this, came back up. Looks like it's going to range here for a little while. We could put it in this bigger pattern, actually. Let's switch the pattern. So it's in a larger channel now. Yeah, actually looks like you're just going to be able to play it back to the top of the pattern. Pretty simple play right here. And this will go back up here for a nice gain of 27%. Everything in the stock market's going to go up. 131, man. I'm telling you, when that Dow gets a blow off top, it's going to explode. So I want to show you guys the coins that are going on to Coinbase right now. I want to talk about SNX Synthetics. I want to talk about BNT Bancor. And I want to talk about AAVE. Kind of went over AAVE already numerous times. I showed you it numerous times today. Also Band, man. We went over Band. You really don't want to miss Band. I can't reiterate that enough. The coin pumps like you read about. It's in a beautiful pattern. We broke it down for you. The inverted head and shoulders here. Let me go to the 12 hour. You can really see what I'm talking about. Shoulder, head, 2 shoulders. This thing is about to explode. I even labeled it left shoulder, head, right shoulder. It's in the accumulation phase in the cup. It's near the bottom of the cup. This is also a ascending triangle, flat top with it moving up on a trend line. It's going to coil up eventually and explode out of this back up to 11. It's going to gap up pretty fast. As you can see, it went up fast. It came down fast. It's going to have a little bit of resistance in this area here, obviously. This little choppy area is going to give it a little bit of trouble. But after that, it's gone. It's gone. So you don't have a lot of stress when it comes to this trade. Giving you gems, guys. Like, giving you gems. You know, there was your level. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Could come back one more time, possibly. But I'm really liking the structure and the format and everything I see here for Band. Let's look at BNT. Like BNT, Bancor. Look, ever since it got added to Coinbase, this was an easy play, up 30%. Look at that. Boom. That's all you got to do is buy the news, man. It's simple. It's crazy. Formed a bit of a pennant here. Again, you get in at the bottom of the pattern. Throw your stop loss. This is what I teach. You could have put an 11% stop loss, 1% stop loss. Who knows, man? It could have been tiny. See this? BNT, man, breaking right out of the pattern the second it gets added to Coinbase. That news exploded BNT, and now it's forming a bull flag. This isn't over for BNT, in my opinion, because they can't even trade it yet. And once people see that it pumped as well, there's a chance that it pumps even more. 30% pump is no joke. Especially in what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours. Now it's going sideways. Projected to have this thing go even more short term to 179. So watch your BNT, man. Thing could explode. Double bottom pattern here as well. We take the length of the pole and we just throw it up and we see where that goes to project. Wow. So immediate short term, a couple more gains up to 153. And then just if this turns into a bull flag and decides to break out, even more gains coming for BNT. Let's take a look at the daily. May not have that much info. Also, look, it did a beautiful retracement. That looks like a Alt F is your Fibonacci tool. So you're going to come up here and look, we retraced to the 886, came back down, hit the 706, which is my secret fib, which also coincided with the 200-day moving average, and we were able to flare up and get bounced up. See how I use flare up? XRP, anybody? I mean, DDOG, I would just cut it off. Of all the other trades, there's so many better trades out right now. It's not looking that bullish. But honestly, the exit I gave you the exit, though. I gave you the exit. And what's up with the flare? Why would people be selling XRP on the eve of this airdrop? Okay, let me explain what happens. Airdrops are notorious. Let me explain. So XRP had what's called an airdrop, meaning what they do is they give you a free coin if you hold the other coin. Now, what happens is billionaires laugh at that. They think that's hilarious. So what they do is they just short XRP because they know people are going to sell the airdrop. Now, what other people do, newbies, like you have to remember, a lot of people have, like they say the average American has no more than like $5,000 in his savings account. Like a lot of people I see that are trading, they're trading futures with like a few $100. They're trying to use $100 for, that's why they trade futures. I hate to say this, but futures is the poor man's casino, you know? I trade spot because I have some capital behind me, right? But if I only had like $200, then futures could give me, 10x leverage. I could trade with $2,000 and hopefully make more money. So futures gets the beginners more excited, but they end up losing all their money trading futures. They lose their little bit of $100 to $200. Now, had they just traded spot, in a month they probably would have turned their $200 into a couple $100. But futures sucks them in. No, I'm talking about people who trade Binance futures. Like I'm just saying, this is what I'm seeing. I'm telling you, I talk to people every day, and I'm seeing. I'm not saying, of course, expert traders trade futures. We do it the right way. We know when to use it. We go in. A lot of times, I'll go in on a big spot trade for 2, 3, 4,000, and I'll also open a futures trade with 100 or 200 because why not double up that money too? But I'm not taking my 2,000 and going in for futures for 10K, 10x leverage for 20K, because the idea there is one little swing, one little move, and they're going to be able to liquidate me or get me out on a stop loss. Futures, you have to be very, very careful. You have to be an expert. You should know how to trade spot expert before you start trading futures, in my opinion. Like, you should have traded for a few years spot before you even touch a futures trade. Just my opinion, So Bancor doing good, man. It came all the way down to the 786, retracement from the top. That's beautiful. Now it's basically it's in the 618 and the 0.5 fib, which is the golden pocket of accumulation. So watch for this to flag, do its thing. Really good place to accumulate. 134, 135 BNT. Now we take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours a little spent, right? It had a big move. So wait for it to go sideways and for the 4 hour to reset before you want to get into this trade. Let's look at SNX now. The issue is I see too many beginners trading futures because they don't have the money and they think, oh, I'm going to make, beginners think they need to make tons of money fast and they get all excited and they get into it and it really makes them lose all their money fast. It's really sad. You know how many people that I tutor that say they're down to their last $1,000? They have no risk management. They've never had a mentor. They've watched a few videos on YouTube and they start throwing money at the market. And I'm looking at them like, they're done with the session with me, and I tell them, you're trying to take my money, and they look at me like, and I'm like, yeah, you were trying to take my money. And I say, look at all the knowledge I have. What makes you think you were going to take someone's money that knows way more about something than you? Like, it doesn't make sense. That's like thinking you were going to get into the NASCAR and race a NASCAR rider. Yeah, you may be courageous. You may be amazing, but do you know how the accelerator works? Do you know the torque of your body when you push to the hard, how hard you swing against the door? Are you used to your heart racing in that manner? Like, see what I'm saying? Like, these are the things that I talk about. So synthetics also had a nice big move, little bit of a big move, but look, I see it in an ascending triangle. Watch out, double bottom here. But again, look, we're spent on the 4 hours. So look, this looks like, hey, you guys, if this is open for futures trade, I would say short this. I know you'd say, why? But it's going on Coinbase. But I'm just telling you the pattern that it's in. Looks like it could come back down here. And then it's going to break out with the Coinbase news probably, So I see it doing this. I see it coming back down and doing that, So I could actually just take this projection. Yeah, I'll take this bar area here. BOZ pattern. And this is what I see happening for synthetics. Okay? And then making its way out of the pattern. I love these new projections that I'm using. They're pretty cool. Started it just like 3 days ago. But that's what I see happening. We're going to come back down. We're going to ride, and then we're going to bounce off. Yeah, the oscillators have to reset. I mean, we're too high on the 4 hour. It's just not going to. I'm never going to put you guys into a trade when the 4 hour is like this. That's not a smart idea. Again, it is extended. It hasn't curved yet. So it could keep moving, you know. That's so late. That's insane to bring me my pill and my water at 11. This is insane. My love. My love. My goodness. That's how I reprimand my wife. Someone once asked Warren Buffett about his investment strategy. He is famously public about his strategy. Someone asked, if your strategy is so transparent and public, why doesn't anyone do it? Yo, people are just... I give people trades, man. They tell me, oh, no, I don't think so. I'm like, okay. Okay. I've had close friends tell me my analysis is garbage. No lie. Yeah, because nobody wants to get rich slow. Yeah, exactly. 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 Take your wins. Chip away, man. Like, look, hey, let's do this. Let's do this. Everyone wants to be a millionaire. But no one wants to put in the work. Look, I bought XRP for 16 cents, okay, in the pandemic. There's no date here, but that was March 12th when we tanked. You can Google it. You can find out. That's where we were at. Yeah, we said that. No one wants to get rich slow. So check it out. I bought Bitcoin on March 7th of 2019 for $2,500. Okay? Now, Bitcoin's now at 19,300. Okay? And I paid $2,500 for 0.63 Bitcoin. I told all my friends to do the same thing. They didn't listen to me. I told my mother, my father, my sisters. I told every person I knew, honestly, that I cared about. Even strangers on the train, man. I turned $2,500 into $12,233. Okay? I turned 0.6338389 into $12,233. It took a year and a half. It took almost, in March it will take 2 years. But dude, the gains, that's over a 400%. That's damn near a 5x. Okay? So I know how to 5x my money, man. I've done it many, many times. Look at this one. Ripple. When Ripple hit 80, even now, Ripple's probably, even if Ripple's low at 45, I bought 3,000 Ripple for $500. You times that by 45 cents right now. I turned the 500 into $1,300. I mean, that's damn near triple my money. And honestly, Ripple was at 80 cents just the other day. Right? So if you think about it, and Ripple will be up again, trust me. 2.6 in your money. Hold on. That's not right. You get it. I don't need to, what I'm trying to say is it doesn't come fast, man. You got to be patient and buy the low and wait and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? So let's take a look at cover. What's going on with cover? I'm in cover. We were up a nice amount yesterday and it retraced completely. We broke out of the pattern. We went all the way up here and I had my green line. And we hit it, and we got rejected. Okay, and why did I put a green line there? Because right there, I saw this candle close. So I used that as a resistance place. I said, well, one candle closed right there. So I think we're going to have some resistance in this place. 37 likes. If we can get to 50 likes, I will go live tonight, man. The likes keep coming in. I really appreciate it. Amazing. Changing how I look on the camera, it's weird. Like how the angle changes how I look. It's weird. Anyway, I like this trade right now. What do I see happening for it? Well, I think we could do this as well now. Again, the pattern is always changing. So right now we're buying the bottom of the pattern with the 4 hour doing its thing. 1 hour wants to make a beautiful cross too. So we're at the bottom of the pattern, man. This is great. This is going to boost up again. I really like where we're at. Cover is going to kind of go sideways here. And then look, just play it. You could even pattern trade it up to the top of the pattern yet again. And once we break out, let me show you my projection for cover. I am in cover right now. I have a bag. Temporary bag. I'm not sure if it's going to be long term. I may take the profits and put them into a long term hold. Right now, I'm trading for long term holds. All my next few profits for the next few weeks are all going to go into bags that I'm going to hold. Lifer, I really think you need to keep your announcement Telegram group constantly updated with wins and losses. No need to pump your tires here. Tell them, let them see for themselves. Yes, I agree. Come here for the TA, go there for the proof. Brilliant idea. But how do I do it? Like, you know, just show like, I post it all the time, man. 13 out of 13 trades. Constantly showing wins on the live. Like a lot of my tutoring, the guy I was tutoring yesterday said, you know, I watched you trade live and that's what made me want to tutor with you. Because I saw your live stream trades and like no one trades live. Like nobody does that. And I was like, yeah, it happens. Doesn't happen every day. Morning, afternoon, better late than never. Nah, thank you so much. Yo, Paul, you're the man, dude. Thanks for coming in. Crypto24, shout out to you, man. Shout out to everyone here. Shout out to everybody here. Honestly, if you just come to the stream every day and you see what goes on, you take the calls, you're going to make money. Like, and I teach you to make your own calls, honestly. Like, you should just take this information. You can make your own calls. I see a lot of my students asking for my support and, you know, my second opinion. And I'm like, you got it. You got it already. Like, you know. Your pinned post on Telegram is my midterm go-to when I'm researching. That's awesome. That way it doesn't get lost in all the trading room posts. Oh, yeah, for sure, man. We have Telegram announcements. So I'm trying to tell people, like, there's Telegram announcements right here. There's an announcement channel. Look. I'm just overworked at this point, honestly, to be honest with you guys. I don't know how other channels handle it all, like, or what they do. So this is my announcement page, which is private right now because I don't know. I'm not trying to, like, I don't know if I want to put the link out, you know. I'm going to put the link out. I got 32 people in here. If I hit private on the link, here's the link here. Yeah, but I do announcements on major calls. Like all my major calls are announcements. Like this one here, XTZ. This did break out to 222. This broke out, major call there. Waves running out of room. You know, that's an announcement. Here's another one. Unify about to break out. That did actually happen. If you missed it, you not. You know, here's another one. Cup and handle on key. This is like I want you guys, like, I'll forward this message to the channel. Like, don't sleep. Remember key. Okay? Like, remember this. Yeah. Cody, pullback idea, you know. Bitcoin bulls need to pump. I show you all sorts of stuff here. Well, that's not my announcement. It's funny. It's the CBC's. But yeah, let me go back. Another thing, does anyone know? Look, every time I have to find my announcements channel, I got to search it here and look for it. And it takes forever. Like, look, I can't find my own channels half the time. Like, this is insane. Telegram needs to do a better job, or I don't know what to do. But, like, my channels there should be a little thing right here, my channels. And like, they should all be organized. Like, my channels, you know, watch it. Like this is insane. Like, people hit me up all the time, man. Any updates, you know, like, and then I'm looking for people that want to get tutored. I have to scroll through all these messages that I'm getting, hundreds and hundreds of messages. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Look, key reminder. Whiteboard it, Sand News. This is all in the announcements channel. Like, I keep telling everyone I have an announcements channel. I said it over and over again. Like, keep an eye on link. There's just, I don't know. XLM looks bullish. This ended up breaking out, you know. All the complex inverse head and shoulders. I showed you how to get into rebase here. I gave you the exact directions and exactly how to do it. Put out videos too. Here's another one. T-Fuel. This exploded. You know, I can only post so much. And then look, here's sharing. Like, I'm really telling you, we're at the bottom of the pattern. We're up and down. But this is the time to buy sharing. Sushi gap up here. This happened exactly as I said it would. You know, Sushi. I told you we were right here. This did exactly like I said it would. Tomo. This trade popped. AAVE. I told you to get into AAVE here at 80, 84. This is before it went all the way to 100. 90, 92. That popped. Sushi again. I'm just telling you. Look. And on top of this Sushi, I gave you the 4-hour chart, I gave you the 1-hour chart, and I gave you the 15-minute chart. And I showed you all three were bullish. I said, here's the 15-minute. Wait for the Stokes to reset to the bottom to enter Sushi. I even gave you the entry. I even told you exactly when to do it and how to do it. Insane. Like, and it I don't know, man. Watch Ocean. That didn't play out. Wave Scalp. That went exactly to plan. Waves USD. This went to plan. I told you to get into Waves at about 7. Waves went all the way to $9 after that into price discovery. Perfect call. Band. I gave you Band back in the day when Band was at 670 and Band would go all the way to 770. Happened. So yes, we have an announcements channel and I put in the stuff in the announcements. Sometimes I don't put it in the announcements or I'll put it in there. I know exactly what you're saying. Jesse. Because I lambasted you the other day for missing a call that I put out there. But my thing is this too. It's on you guys. You can search the channel at any time. You type in USDT right now like this. And it's going to show you the calls in the channel, right? Should actually. Now it's not working. But say you, or just put in a ticker too. Cover. He talked about cover. Did he post a chart on cover? Could search all this stuff. Should be searchable. My thing is this. See, look, cover. I'm in cover. Retesting. Cover 133. Don't play. It's all there, man. I love Lego. Yeah. Pin channels to the top. Also create folders like Lifer, CBC, News, etc. Make it easy. Folders? What are you talking about? Make folders. Thank you very much, Lieutenant. I appreciate you doing that. That's important. Wow, 38 likes. If we get to 50 likes, I will go live tonight. I gotta keep saying that. We're just working out this room, man. Yeah, like I need help, guys. I'm not gonna tell you I'm all knowing and I know it all. Like, you know, honestly, people are lucky they get what they get. Like, this channel could disappear tomorrow. Like, I could just be like, you know what, I'm done. I made my millions. I'm done, you know. Nah, it's not how I want to be, but I am saying, like, you know, check out one USDT, please. Post a chart in Telegram. Some reason I really like the group. I like how you guys can post a chart in Telegram, and then I can hit it. I don't like how your charts are this small, Hadouken. It bothers me. I don't get to see the nitty gritty here. Possible inverse head and shoulders forming. Like, okay, yeah. Bullish cross on the MACD, low Stokes, and RSI has room. Interesting. Take a look at one right now. I know what you're saying, Jesse, 100%. Like, trust me. I know it all. I don't have the time to do it all, man. Like, be honest, man. I'll get off here. I'll tutor for another 2 or 3 hours today. I'll make a video for 2 or 3 hours today. Then I have to take my daughter outside for a walk. Then I also cook for my pregnant wife. Then I got to call my mom and wish her a happy day. And, you know, then I sit in the channel and help people. Then I also help beginners in CBC group. Like, you have no idea, man, how much I give already. If someone wants to become an admin and clean out my room, like, then please do it. Sorry, I've tried to fix the screen. Doesn't seem to sort out. You're the only one that makes little ones, though, of everybody that posts in the room. So I don't know what's going on. Update on SPDR? Spider? No idea what that is. Well, the spider, that's in the markets. We have the spider anyway. So play of the day. I'm taking AAVE, man. And I'm saying AAVE is going to be the move. I like AAVE right now. Bottom of the pattern, 86 area. Get into it. Get into my day? Yeah. So we're out at 11:30, guys. Last tickers. Last tickers. I know you want to help me, Jesse. You've been nothing but great. I know that. I know that, man. It's all going to find its way, man. It's all going to find its way. This channel literally was nothing not too long ago. I really do think that YouTube is like kind of keeping me down, though. To get one subscriber and out, like we were getting so many and the videos are flying in. I don't know. I don't get it. Like this got 1,000 views in a few days, 3 days.
If you don't, stay tuned towards the end of the video, and I'm going to give you that information as well. So let's do a deep dive into why Cardano can 100x and make you possible.
It's pretty cool. I got into who Cardano was.
Invented and described several. He wrote more than 200 works on science. He partially invented and described several mechanical devices, including the combination law, the gimbal consisting of 3 concentric rings.
He was amazing. Look him up, though. Geronimo Cardano, who they made Cardano after. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, dude. So synthetics, I'm giving you this trade. Probably going to do something, you know, boom, like so. Yeah, I am not the most organized person, guys. I never claim to be, you know. Honestly, because I have such a hyperactive brain, I'm able to do the streaming and do all the charts. Most people will probably be more organized, but will give you less info. It's interesting. Like, it all depends. My key is to make you guys be able to figure this stuff out on your own, you know? Like you should, like, and I guess I know, okay, you don't, it takes time. XLM and Ocean BTC, please check it out. Let's take a look at, I also want to go over XRP. Dump City. We knew it was going to dump. Look at it. It's in this falling wedge, man. Go to the 618 at 43.9, and then we'll see what's going on. Take a look at the daily. Daily's almost done dumping, so there you go. There's your dump. And we'll make our move back up. That's what it was, man. Let's take a look at XLM, BTC. Doing very similar, but it kind of is getting held up. Actually, this looks really good right now. You can see strong support, bit of a double bottom. Let's go over into the daily. Looks like it's about to rip. So right there, there's a position right there, right off the bat. You can start dollar cost averaging into this right now. I would get into the trade now and then maybe enter more, you know. That's looking really good. 12-hour looks unreal too. You can see we were forming down and now we're forming a rounded bottom. This is very bullish. Rounded bottoms tell you that price action is done falling down. Also, you have the 200-day moving average. We went over this like 3 times today on the live stream. We talked about how the moving average, the 200, really forms bottoms. It really does. That's where the price is done. It's like, okay, I'm going to hit my 200-day moving average. This is where the price is on the average of 200 days, which is a longer period of time, which will make sense. It could go lower. And look, we have a double bottom forming here. We broke out of the wedge that we were in, falling wedge that was kind of like this. Broke out of that, came back, retested the same area, went sideways. Now we're forming a bit of a pennant. It is a bear pennant, though, as we came in from the top, you know. Looks like we'll come back down to the bottom of this pennant, possibly coil up, and there's a chance that we break out and start to move back out. Rounded bottom is strong. I got to give that to it. 4 hours not done dumping completely. Really just had a bearish cross, so we're going to wait for that. I say we come back down to the bottom of the pattern or possibly retest 829. 829 looks like it would be your entry or the bottom of this pattern here at 845. Yeah, that's what I see for this. Let's take a fib on the mini pump. And went all the way to the 618, bounced right off the 618. I mean, come on, that's exactly textbook. And now we're in the 0.5 and the 618. This is golden. This is where institutions, they call the golden pocket in between the 0.5 and the 618. Beautiful. Now we're making our way back up. And look, we're forming a new trend line. Like so. So what I think is going to happen is we're going to come down to this trend line a little more to test it, keep going up and down, and get out of this pattern. So yeah, I'm bullish. I just spilled my water. Damn. Good thing I didn't hit my phone. So I am bullish. Hit my wallet, though. My wallet's dripping wet. Anyway, so I'm very, very bullish right now on this move, but I do want to wait for the 4 hour to kind of make its rounds. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour's looking healthy, so that's pretty good. Yeah. So it looks like we may go sideways on the 1 hour, complete the 4 hour drop, and then the daily's going to take over. I do like XLM BTC right now. Crippo can't get wet, right? Isn't that amazing? Oh, but your Trezor can, though. Don't forget one. If you could only hold 3 projects for long term and had to ride it to zero or the moon, what would they be? Bitcoin, guaranteed. I would never let go of my Bitcoin. Number one of my top 3. I don't hold Ether right now, but I really think like Ether is like, you know, and then just because they're the greatest projects on earth, like I would play it safe. You know, let's just say I would take Bitcoin. The best project. You know, I think Bitcoin, Link, and ETH, I would ride to the death, you know, because Link is so interoperable. It's an oracle. It's going to do so much. It's already established itself. It's made big gains from its ICO. So it didn't hurt anybody. It's everyone's in the win-win with Link. It's, yeah, I don't know. I love the project. I think it's beautiful. So, yeah. Yeah, Link, ETH, and Bitcoin, man. That would be my top 3, I think, that I would never get rid of. I love Atom. I love Atom right now. Atom is one of my favorite coins. I think it's going to be an amazing project. It's at the bottom of this little parabola area. 4 hour is rolling over. You're seeing the 4 hours hot to trot on a lot of these coins. So just wait for it to cool down. You know, 1 hour is telling you, yeah, we want to go. But the 4 hour, even the 1 hour. So right now, Atom's not looking great. It's not in the best place per se. I think Hoskinson just disowned you. Yeah, well, you know, I mean, maybe Cardano. Cardano's possible too. But you know what? I would never hold Cardano over Bitcoin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why I keep more than 50% of my portfolio in Bitcoin. It's just a fact, the facts of life. And yeah, you know, you could get, fine, I know I could 10x and do all this stuff, but like, you could also not sell at the wrong time. And then a coin could go up and a coin could go down. We've proven, every expert in the game, that hodling altcoins is horrible. Like if you hodled altcoins for the last 4 years, horrible. If you hodled Bitcoin, not too bad. Not as bad as altcoins. Bitcoin didn't go to zero, you know. Went to 3,000, but it started that run at 1,000. So it was still up 3x from when I started getting into Bitcoin. Every other coin was not up 3x. They were down in the dumps, you know. What do you think would happen to Bitcoin if any one project took number one spot? Well, I'll tell you why that can't happen. Number one, Bitcoin has the biggest network in the world. It has the most secure network in the world. To be able to even make a network as big as Bitcoin's, you would have to rival all the Bitcoin miners, all the years and years and years of adoption. Just doesn't seem likely at this point. Number two, you're no giant company. Now, Bitcoin has no CEO. People forget that. It's an AI. Bitcoin is AI. Someone, yes, created the code and let it free, but it's simply like making a biological, making a human a biological and letting them run out. Like it has no owner, man. It has no owner. You could take out the CEO of every one of these coins. Let's say a plane went down while the OMC Go team. I'm not saying I don't want to wish bad on anyone, but let's just say, okay, coin 1, coin B, whatever the name of the coin is, some random coin. And they were going on a trip and the plane went down and like 12 of their coders passed away and their CEO and their president. And where would that leave that coin? You know, tomorrow night, news comes out. ICX CEO, dies in crazy crane crash, 5 top coders with him. Where does that leave ICX? I'm not saying it won't rebound, but like, where does it leave it? Bitcoin doesn't have that issue. Bitcoin has nobody owning it. Bitcoin has no CEO. You can't go to Bitcoin headquarters and take Bitcoin out. You can go to any headquarters of any other altcoin and you could take, like right now, if I was a crazy maniac, I shouldn't even, no, I'm not getting in there. Because my whole point is any coin is owned. Bitcoin is not owned. There's just a difference. There's a difference. And that's why I hold as much Bitcoin as I do. It's the anonymity of the ownership. It's the idea that there's no business, there's no CEO. Cosmos has a group. If I go to their website, there's a group behind them. Bitcoin has no group. I'm not waiting for the CEO to talk to me. I can't go to Bitcoin headquarters. I can't put a job, I could GitHub and I could work on Bitcoin, but there's no real like foundation. I guess there's the Bitcoin Foundation, stuff like that, but there's no, they piggyback off the name. Adam is forming a bull flag, bouncing off the bottom of this trend line. So boom here and then doing its thing. And you can see a larger version of bullish divergence here on the 1 hour. And as I tell you, bullish divergence creates the bottom of the pattern every single time. That's what occurs. Shout out to everyone on the live stream. We got 38 likes, 3 dislikes, and 20 people watching. Really, really appreciate it. What do you think would happen to Bitcoin if any one project? Yeah. Yes, I just don't see how a project could take Bitcoin out. It doesn't make sense to me. The dominance is insane. Right now, Bitcoin has 66% of the game. Now, you want to know, I was in the game when Bitcoin dominance was close to getting flipped. There was one time, I remember it. It was like May or June of 2017. So you look at the Bitcoin dominance chart right here, and it's going to show you right here, look. It was June 18th of 2017. Ethereum got 31%, and Bitcoin got to 31%. They were 6% away, and people said that there was going to be a flippening. And they said, what if Ethereum flips Bitcoin? And everyone was like, wow, like Ethereum's going to flip Bitcoin. They called it the flippening, and everyone was like, wow. Now look, not so much. Look how far any coin would have to get the dominance Bitcoin has. This graph shows you Bitcoin's dominance. It shows you how many more people are in Bitcoin compared to these other coins. How much more money is in Bitcoin, and it's only going to continue to grow. No other coin is going to go to $100,000 a coin. No, you're not. That's a good hypothetical. I actually like your question. With Ripple doing the same, letting XRP free, do you think institutions, banks would feel more comfortable knowing Ripple could upgrade XRP to be adopted mainstream? I don't understand that question. Ripple's not doing the same thing. Ripple is a decentralized. Ripple isn't that decentralized. They claim it is, and I'm with it. It kind of is. But at the same time, I don't know. Shout out to everyone. I joined Token Metrics. I thought we could put it to good use. I thought I could go live once a week, like Wednesday nights, and we could just use Token Metrics together. You guys could basically get in on the fact that I paid for the monthly fee, and you guys could get in on that, right? So, Token Metrics, man, I'm in there. I signed up. I paid for a monthly fee, and it's supposed to be amazing. Boom. So you look at waves, and you can look at any coin here, and it will give you an example of like its rating, it's measuring what they project it to do. They even have a blue line with a projection for it, where they think it's going to go. Upgrade to see more details. So look, they see waves is going sideways and just for the next few weeks. Their projections have been pretty spot on, and they go a little longer, right? So they say waves is going to go sideways here. All the way until January 9th. But they had a lower projection. See, they thought waves would go up to 639, and they would stay at 639 and kind of 784 and kind of go back. Waves has far exceeded that, right? It's already gone up to $9 at one point. 898. It's above 9. This is wrong. I don't know where they're getting their metrics, but this is wrong. Upgrade to see more details. Thought I upgraded already, man. How much do they want to charge? I thought I am paying the $20 a month. Yeah, look, hot alert plan. Oh, so I'm going to have to upgrade to investor to see that information? That's why I only try this for a month, man. I don't know, man. I'm not a fan yet. I don't like how much they're making you pay. $75 a month, you know, I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. And I don't think they're the best. Whatever, we're going to find out if they're worth it or not. But look, I told you to buy the bottom of this trend line here, 86. We're going up to 87.19. I really like AAVE, man. Once it gets the trading starts tomorrow on Coinbase, this isn't going to rip. Don't be surprised when you see it at 100 and you're like, damn, Lifer told me. Lifer told me. Love band too. Give you my top 10 coins and you see my list that I have, and that's really where it's going to be, man. Ocean BTC. I'll do 10 more minutes of tickers and I'm going to rock out. Ocean BTC. I have the USDT pair, but we'll see. Bounce from 34 all the way back to 42. Interesting. Boom. It fell out of this pattern horribly, though. And now it's forming the bull. See, I got a bull for Ocean. I just think Ocean's going to be going sideways for the next few weeks. I have really nothing for you on that. That's where it's going to do the same on the BTC pair. It's not going to be much different. I just see it forming the cup, doing its thing, you know. See it just in this chop. I entered one with half position size. This will be long term. If it breaks my bull flag and retest, I trade the other half. So let's go through your idea live. Talk me through it. Talk me through your thought process so other people can learn. So we're looking at one right now. Let's take a look at one. 6 hours so I can get an idea. So one has blasted, right? IEOs just, they pump well. So one comes out at about 0.001, not even a cent, right? And it pumps all the way to a penny and a half. I mean, that's a 14x. Insane, right? Insane the gains out of crypto. So when we look at it, one's right here, boom. Goes all the way up 482%. Unbelievable. Then it comes back down to the 786, 78% retracement on a fib. And now it kind of sits here in this zone, and it's in this rounded bottom that I have drawn here. Giant cup that's forming, really, right? So, and then also, look, I have one in this giant. I have one in an even bigger cup. Look at this. And now one is forming a giant double bottom. See that? Giant double bottom. And to me, it's starting to kind of make its way out of the bowl. Right here. Hit the bottom, come in. This is going to hit the side, and it's going to boom. See, I do like one here, I'll be honest. Now let's kind of look at the daily has a cross right now. Bullish. So you got the daily going for you. You do have the Stokes getting high, but it doesn't matter. That's okay. We just had a bullish cross with lack of bearish momentum. We were supposed to have a bearish cross, but we just really didn't. We kind of made a double bottom here. Look, double bottom. So it shows you there's strong support for one right around here at 0.0453. Half a penny. Definitely is, I think, a nice winner. Like something to throw a few hundred in and watch it pump all the way to 5 cents again. This could definitely 10x in the bull run or more. Once it hits that new, from here it'll do a 300, a 3x, right? Back to 1.5. So from 0.05 to 1.5 cent. Would I enter one right now? I mean, the 1 hour is looking, the 4 hour looks all right. We just had a curve back up. So far so good. The 4 hour looks okay. We do have some momentum. So the 4 hour looks good. Looks like you can get some gains out of it. The 1 hour, not so much. So I would wait for the 1 hour to cool off. Again, this is my old story. I put an alert down here. I right click it. And then I just don't touch this until I see the Stokes come back down. Now, sometimes the Stokes curl here and you can get beat. It's not a guarantee. FYI, the Coinbase release isn't tomorrow. It's in 30 minutes. SNX is taking off already. Unbelievable. Oh, yeah, today is Tuesday. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Thank you so much. Got confused with Mondays and Tuesdays. Today is Tuesday. SNX, USDT. Wow, yeah, it's starting to pump. I'm telling you, if it breaks this level, it's going to fly. I have SNX kind of getting rejected here, though. 1 hour looks good, though. 4 hours a little spent. See? So, I don't know. I already kind of went over SNX. I said we're going to do this. That's what I see happening. I don't know if this is a breakout yet, per se. You know? I think we're going to do something like this. This is what I see happening for SNX. And it would make complete sense because the Stokes are curling down, you know? So don't believe the hype, man. Don't buy stuff just because it's news. You make sure you have some TA behind it. Douglas Nowak, what price prediction for IOST? Thanks, man. Shout out to you, Douglas. You're new on the stream, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I told everyone if we got to 50 likes today that I would go on tonight at 7:30 p.m. IOST, man, is big, 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 big. It's going to be one of the biggest in the DeFi space. I think IOST can easily get to like $5-10, honestly. I have never done a deep dive on it. I'd have to sit with that question and really give you a really good answer. One of my favorite long-term holes, though, is IOST. I definitely have a bag I'm beginning to add to. A bag to me is about between $2,000 and $5,000 worth of one coin USD. To me, that's a bag. Other people may have a bigger bag or a larger bag. It all depends. Thank you so much for that. Forming a bit of a bull pennant here, too. Short-term bull pennant if we just took a bull flag here on the 1 hour. And that would bring IOST back up to 7. All-time highs where it really almost hit a penny. You don't want to end up paying a penny for these. You could probably pay a penny for them and still make a killing. I like to get in early. This was a killing right here, right? At 0.02, I mean, you already tripled your money at this point. Can you believe that? So the pandemic really was like a buying opportunity for all these coins. I only took Bitcoin. I only took some Ripple, but I should have like loaded up on some alts as well. It was hard. It was hard. That night was crazy. I'll never forget that day. Anyway, let's take a look at 4 hour. 4 hour is a little hot to trot too. I don't get into positions when the 4 hour is looking like that. It's just not a good idea. Daily looks great though. So wait for the 4 hour to cool off. 1 hour looks okay, but just has a lack of bullish momentum. You can clearly see we should have had a nice move there, and we didn't. So we're going to go sideways in IOST. What is my ultimate projection? Well, let's take a look at the weekly. Try to look at it for what it really is, right? Now, IOST has been as high as 3 cents, okay, when it hit the markets. When was this date? This is March 18th of 2019. So not too long ago, IOST came out with a USDT pair, tanked all the way down. I really think IOST can be a 50 cent to $1 easily, without a doubt in my mind. Once it gets implemented into DeFi, you're going to see a lot of news for them. Things are going to come out that you wouldn't believe. We got the coin calendar going on here. Where is that? Watch AAVE too, man. That's been on my radar for a while. AAVE. I actually knew about this a month ago and was going to make a video about it. I was all over this AAVE. AAVE game mechanics make full use of Chainlink VRF. DeFi staked NFTs from another realm are bringing true randomness with them. Greetings, friends. We made a lot of progress implementing Chainlink verifiable random function to help us summon AAVE, and today we want to share how it all works. Most people associate Chainlink's market-leading oracles with business use cases like delivering real-world price feeds to many of the top DeFi protocols like AAVE. In our case, we're excited to be making use of one of their most arcane oracles, what we call the verifiable random friend. Welcome, friends. This powerful function enables unbiased randomness on Ethereum. AAVE is one of the first projects to make use of Chainlink's VRF in a major way. In fact, the VRF is at the center of our collectibles and gaming experience. In this post, you'll learn what is verifiable randomness, how to summon your first AAVE, and how AAVE mini games use Chainlink VRF. What is Chainlink VRF? Randomness is an important element to many computer games, but verifying that randomness is unhackable and legit. It is not an easy undertaking. In fact, it's downright difficult. Smart contract developers using randomness as a key input must work hard to protect against vulnerabilities in their randomness algorithms. an attack vector that has led to hacks of NFT projects in the past. For example, many off-chain solutions require trust in central data providers or developers, while on-chain solutions like Blockhash have been subject to minor attacks. The recent release of VRF could not have come at a better time for AAVE. We're using Chainlink VRF to build games with randomness that is verifiable on-chain. This helps all AAVE be summoned in a way that is probably based on the will of powers beyond our own realm. Even AAVE summoned needs to be randomly generated with a massive variety of intrinsic qualities, including visual traits, wearables, and collaterals. These unique AAVE are then able to again engage Chainlink VRF for many of our mini games and AAVE DAO experiences. How to summon your first AAVE? Many have been asking whether they can pick and choose any AAVE they want, like ordering a new hairdryer on Amazon. The answer is of course not. AAVE hail from an entirely different realm and can be summoned via very powerful tools that are only now being built. The portals we are building simply wouldn't be possible without Chainlink VRF. It'd be like Marty McFly's time machine without a flux capacitor. So read on to learn how you can summon your first AAVE. While some games will require, I'm going to have to do a deep dive on this for you guys, right? Anyway, but this is insane. Hodl hands. I also have been eyeing Icon as an investment. Interesting. I'm going to check this out today. Icon is one of my bags. I hold Icon. It's in my top 10 coins. If you have a chance to check Theta and TFU charts, it would be sweet. I will. I'll check those out for you right now. Right here. We're looking at TFU and Theta. We have them right here for you. So check it out. We're going to look at the weekly on Theta, and the weekly looks unbelievable. So that's amazing, right? The weekly looks strong for Theta. That's a very low Stokes, very, very good. So the overall move right now, this coin look has just been going up consistently. Like, look how many green weeks it's had, right? Yeah, it had a little bit of a retrace. We're consolidated here, got to that low of 55, pumped back up, and it's about to go back into price discovery at 80 cents. Once it cracks 80 cents, it's going to go into probably to $1 pretty fast. Don't want to miss Theta. Theta's definitely moving. It's got a lot of movement behind it. It's got the people behind YouTube behind it too. So it's got some big players kind of connected to Google in a way. Is this a double top? It's possible. We'll look into that. We did have a breakout with a retest at the bottom, and now we're making our way back up to the pattern. We're taking a look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour is not too strong. MACD wants to curve back down. Stokes are pointing down, and the RSI is a little high. So right now, this is something you're going to have to watch. I do have it projected. As you can see, I've already done work on Theta. I've been looking at it. We had this bull pennant, broke out. And look how amazing my targets are, man. And all you have to do, look, you bring this down to the 200 days. See the 200 days, the white line there? 21 is the white line. And then you push this out where the price would break out. And look how uncanny that is. Like, price went exactly to the target, to the T. Like, they hit each other. And that's why I have my green line there. I made this green line with this target here. See how I do this? Green line made a target. Look, price hit it exactly and stopped. Started moving back down. This happens verbatim. And then look, I take this pole, which is the length of this pole, and I put it here. And I project my next projection, which gives me $1.04. $1.05 would be highly likely that price will hit it. And then we're going to get one of these. Look, this is insane, but I'll show you. This is cool. So check it out. What we're going to see here now is the same scenario. So I'm projecting for you like way out into the future, but we're going to probably do something like this. Once we hit 105 and then form another pennant as long as we remain bullish. Something like that, right? And then you can get into Theta down here at 88, even though we can sell it up at 106, 107. There could be a blow off top, could be a wick. So this is what I have for Theta. Doing well. It's going up in a parabola. Step 1, step 2, step 3. And this could be a giant parabola, really, making big, big moves. So I like Theta. Would I get into it right now at 76? Right now, no. I would like to see the price go a little more sideways, maybe come back down to this line here at 69. I might put in an order at 69, hope it catches. So Theta, start building a position, probably a good time. We're getting close to price discovery. Whenever you're this close to price discovery, the risk versus reward ratio is very, very better, is in your favor. So you're going to want to use this idea to keep it moving, okay? You're going to want to use this idea. I like Theta right here, really, really. But would I buy it at the very moment? Let's take a look at the 1 hour. So the 1 hour had lack of bullish momentum. So I'm telling you, I would wait to get into theta at about between 60, 68 and 71, 72. That's going to be my entry for theta. So here's your buy zone, in my opinion, off this support resistance area. Is it creating new support and resistance? Let's take a look at the 6 hour. What do we got going on? So you can clearly see, look, we got resistance here, broke through, came back down, broke through, resistance yet again, we came back. It would make beautiful sense if we just came back in and tested this region one last time, just so we know that that support is going to hold. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. My green buy box is right here. Come back and then we fly. So get my little tool out. I think we're going to come back for a retest, hit this, possibly then retest this line, and then break out. So here's my projection for theta. Okay. We'll just be topping off my position at this point. Smart man. Yeah, you're about to have a run up. I mean, if you want to gain, though, I would definitely sell that's this 105 area and then get back in when down here at 87. That will help you gain more theta. So just look into that. Could work for you. So I'm projecting on projections, but as you can see, the last two worked out perfectly. So I think we could keep moving. I don't see why we won't. Theta, man, very, very strong. So I gave you the idea for theta. I told you where I think we could buy it at. So I wouldn't buy it right now, per se. It could even just keep going sideways here. Or just following this channel as well. Something like that. We'll come back down to the bottom of the channel. We may not get into my green buy box. We may only get to 72, 71. Anytime. And then T-Fuel, and then I'm going to bounce on out of here, guys. Let's take a look at T-Fuel. T-Fuel is looking pretty good. Strange double top here, though. I don't like. It's just see how much wickier it is than than Waves or another coin. It's just kind of acting strange in my opinion. Yeah, I guess we could just negate these pumps. We could negate these pumps and say it's forming a beautiful double bottom right here. I do see a double bottom, which is beautiful right here. Projections for that double bottom. Take the middle of the top. Bring it back down here. And then just swing that on up out of here. Boom. And now it puts you up here. Like so. And that would also give you that all-time high. You're also approaching all-time highs in the USDT pair here for T-Fuel. So another thing to think about, right? Now T-Fuel is at 1677, right? Just want to see one of the first trades that I put out, honestly, recently. Right here. So I put this trade out on at 443 on should give me the day on December 5th. Okay, so on December 5th, it's now the 15th, so 10 days ago, I'm putting theta out at about 13, and I'll show you where I put it out at. So I had drawn this pennant, and I said, stop loss and everything, and theta can go up 35%, all the way to 15416, okay? So we take that link, T-Fuel. So you can see my projections are beautiful, man. They tend to pan out, and I don't try to put it out unless I'm very, 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 very confident in the move. So we go back into time, and 10 days ago, I'm telling you, you can make 25% gains all the way up to 15416. And now look, we're at 168. We went well above my target, right? So just telling you, man, my projections are gold. I'm good at this. I'm good at this. I see things. Now, yeah, it was a tough run. This is this is the suggestion I had here. This was the pennant I had drawn and my projections. Something like that, see? 1, 2, 3, 1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, right in there. And boom, buy the breakout. Never hit the stop loss, not once. Look, my stop loss never got hit. Even with a 4 points, and you made 25. 5-to-1 risk-reward ratio. I know where to get in. I study this stuff for a living. It's so key. These are really crucial places. And I'm going to keep giving you calls like this for the next year, man. You guys are set. If you're with the crypto life, you're set. You ain't from Illinois, Chicago, are you? Look oddly familiar, but who knows? People tell me I look familiar all the time. Honestly, I have a familiar face. People are always like, yo, you look familiar, man. I think I know you. I never spent a day in Chicago in my life. I was in O'Hare Airport one time. Like, I never even been there on a day trip. So, like, you couldn't even have seen me buying peanuts at the freaking weird circle thing. Never been to Chicago in my life. Never walked the streets. Never ate food. Been in O'Hare Airport one time. That was it. That's one time. So check it out. Projection. Yeah, look. And that's why you do want to take profits. Look, if you didn't take profits up here, you rode this all the way back down. Yeah, we had a nice double bottom, and you rode it all the way back up. But what a roller coaster ride that was. Again, it's good to buy something then and leave it for a month and don't even look at it. Hope that your projection makes it. But, you know, what if you just get stopped out right here? You could have been, and you were up huge. Absolutely huge. So this trade panned out beautifully pretty early for me. T-Fuel, man. 61% gains. Okay. Yeah, join the Telegram group. So here's the time where I plug us. See, look, 689. We're losing subscribers during an amazing show where we're giving a lot of value. Oh, 690 now, it's saying. But still, it's kind of weird, man. We should be getting far more subscribers. I was getting more subscribers when my channel didn't have as many subscribers. So it tells me that, I don't know, man. Is YouTube doing something? People are telling me that they don't get this, they're not getting the notifications as well. Here are all my links. Check it out. Join the Telegram group. That's my first link. Hit the link, brings you into my group, open Telegram, and you can become a lifer, man. People just want the price prediction and the same videos about the top 5-6 coins. Isn't that crazy, man? Haha. Chicago is dope. I bet it is, man. That's why I appreciate you knowing data and icon and stuff. No, man, I've been in the game a long time. A long time. A long time. Been making videos about this stuff forever, man. Like, not forever, but, you know. I had a channel, the Blockchain Bull. When I Google it, though, I can't really seem to find it anymore. I always spell them. I have an issue with typing too fast. Like, I just want to type so fast that I was the Blockchain Bull, right? I had this awesome video of how to stay safe. I can't even find my own channel anymore, which is crazy. Can't find it. Blockchain Bull. Maybe it was the Blockchain Bull. I know I have a channel somewhere. Stimulus to push Bitcoin over the top into life-changing bull run. Very possible, man. We get that stimulus. XRP fake out failed. Now what? Yeah. XRP, man.
The
What do you?
market of DeFi is slowing down, but DeFi and blockchain aren't going anywhere. We already start to see the beginning of the next.
We're gonna have a huge bull run in DeFi. Huge bull run. Yeah, maybe you got censored. Yeah. The censored big YouTubers are making the move to it. You said, okay. Start a Rumble page. Okay, YouTube is doing that for a lot of crypto YouTubers, hiding notifications. What about market news? Oh, yeah, we didn't go over the market news. You know what's funny? I didn't realize.
Said the Bitcoin was going to head up to almost 19,600 and then break down. And it did so, just like I predicted. However, it didn't create a failed move, it was a fast move in the opposite direction. So, does that mean that Bitcoin is going to be heading downwards or going to be heading back up to 24,000? And has my bearish case changed? You're going to find out at
You have to skip through all that just to get to here.
I have to say, man, right? There's nobody buying up here, but at the same time, there's nobody. Anytime this thing dips, they're interested in buying.
Yep.
Right? They're interested in buying any kind of dip. Absolutely.
Yep.
It's because
MicroStrategies.
news, right? Any kind of dip, people are able to buy. Now, I don't know. I discussed it with you.
This guy's cool, man. He's been around for years.
What do you think?
You gotta respect his TA.
When people, I just switched.
I don't think he has bad vibes, man. He's a good dude. Like, I've been watching him for years. You know what? It is what it is, though. I like his information. You know, he gives good info. He was telling you to buy Bitcoin at $1, so you can't hate. He is the Bitcoin Morpheus. Like, he was one of the few people that had Bitcoin locked down years and years ago. And I've been doing the same thing. So for me to hate on anyone that kind of knew about Bitcoin that early is kind of impossible for me. Let's get into the news. I forgot that I always do the news, and today I wasn't going to do it. And you asked for it, and I'm like, wow. So people actually do pay attention when we go over the news. And, you know, if you pay for TradingView, they just give you awesome news. It comes right into the ticker. So I just hit the ticker, get the news. I used to kind of set up the news a little bit, but the show became far more TA orientated, and I just wanted to give people what they really wanted, which was the TA. But I do like to see what the silly pundits, and I get a funny, some of them make me laugh, some of them make me joke, but anyway. Bitcoin holds above 19K as dip buyers prove too strong. Yo, Bitcoin back above 19K as it currently showing many positive signs above the critical 19.2K resistance level. Okay. And surpassed several crucial resistance levels. There was a break above 19.2 and 19,350 resistance levels as Bitcoin soared high. The King coin even formed a new monthly high near 19,545. This move higher was followed by a short-term downside correction before the flagship crypto found support at 19,000, which I told everybody along in my channel. I saw it happen live. Can you check out NKLA one more time for me? I can. Give me a second. This move higher was followed by a short-term downside correction before the flagship crypto found support at nearly 19,000. Bitcoin's whales resurfaced, but dip buyers keep prices above 19K. XRP approaches make or break levels. XRP is struggling to settle above 50 cents after it surged higher and formed a swing near 59. A sharp decline below 52 followed this price action. At the press time, XRP is down 5% at this current price of 0.47. The third largest cryptocurrency by market cap must stay above pivotal 48 and 4750 levels to avoid a significant downside break. Yeah, because look, it's got nothing to hold it. It's got nothing to hold it. Rich Dad Poor Dad sees institutional Bitcoin growth taking price to 50K next year. I said this month, I bet my friend we'd be at 50K in May a year ago. He did not believe me. He thought I was out of my mind. Based on the institutional inflow of Bitcoin, Kiyosaki noted that Bitcoin below 20,000 is ideal, as 50K is the perfect next target. Glad I bought Bitcoin. Next stop, 50K. Wall of institutional money coming in 2021. Buy below 20K. If you missed Bitcoin, buy silver. Silver is set to move due to AOC's Green New Deal. America in trouble. Future bright for gold, silver, Bitcoin, and entrepreneurs. It really is, man. And I've been telling you guys that I wear a silver coin here on my. And I wear it for a reason. It's a Native American Liberty coin. It's a Liberty silver bullion, and it has a picture of a Native American head. And me growing up in Boston and Massachusetts, you really connect with Native American spirits. All your towns are named after Native Americans. Like, you read about the connections between the colonials and the Native Americans. You really are ingrained in American culture and history, which is all a Native American. I grew up on Martha's Vineyard with the whole island, Aquina. All the names come. Mahanaki Trail, all these different things. But silver, man, I'm telling you right now, I hold a lot of silver bullion. I think you should too. I have no precious metals. I'm all in crypto. I own gold and silver, man. I think it's a good idea. Bitcoin is still struggling to find its routine, but it's been reacting to a weakening dollar. We went over the weakening dollar today too, man. I gave you everything. I gave you all the info you need. Bitcoin trading firm B2C2 gets acquired by Japan's SBI. That's big because SBI is connected to who else but Ripple. Japan's SBI holding subsidiary SBI Financial Services has acquired London-based cryptocurrency trading firm B2C2, boosting its plans to launch digital asset trading service, Reuters reported. This is really big news. I really like that. Do you suggest bullion? I do suggest bullion at all times. At all times. At all times. Why do you think I wear bullion on my neck at all times? Platinum gold chain with bullion. With silver bullion. Silver and gold, baby. Silver and gold. New York Times bestselling author Bitcoin S2F is flawed, not mathematically sound. Bitcoin is trading at new record highs. New York Times bestseller breaks downplays Bitcoin S2FX model block by block. Blasting, condemning, or ignoring Bitcoin over the years has proven to be wrong and even costly. Yet naysayers are doing their best to warn the newest wave of Bitcoin investors about the asset that's been called a scam. Rat poison. Owning Bitcoin is a must, says Price of Tomorrow's author Jeff Booth. I like that a little more. No assets quite like it before existed. What is this guy saying? Bitcoin will have a major role to play in the future. I think this was just, analysts have used mathematical models in an attempt to determine a long-term value of cryptocurrency, with the most prominent and subscribed theory to put together by the pseudonymous Plan B. Yeah, and they have the stock-to-flow model. And I don't know if they're going to take that, a stock-to-flow across asset model. This is doing really well, and it projects Bitcoin to go to 100,000 and then up to $1 million by 2024. We're seeing Bitcoin at over $1 million. Very, 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 very possible. If you get in now, there's a chance that in our next run, even after we come down from the run, see, look, we boom up, we go through the bear market. We boom up. See, this bear market is nowhere near this bear market. So $3,000 Bitcoin, this was like $50 Bitcoin, right? And the same down here. Now we're going to have a huge run up. And now look, they get longer. See, short move, longer move, longer move, longer bear market than this. Now we're going to have a longer bull market. This bull market's going to be really long. It's going to be like 2 years long instead of a year, 18 months. Maybe even 24-month long bull market. And then we're going to have a long bear market. And then we're going to have the halving of 2024. And the cycle will continue. The halving creates the cycle. You really have to understand the cycles of Bitcoin. This takes years to really be in Bitcoin for years. You can understand it, but can you live it? Can you really breathe it? And that's the idea that I'm going for here. 41 likes. If we get to 50 likes, I will go live. I will go live tonight at 7:30. Owning Bitcoin is a must, says Price of Tomorrow author Jeff Booth. What is the price of tomorrow? Jeff Booth is an entrepreneur that builds his empire successfully during the dot-com bust and later amidst the Great Recession. Bitcoin was also born from. Booth is a firm believer in utilizing technology for positive change and improving financial efficiencies. He also recently released a book at the start of 2020 called The Price of Tomorrow, Why Deflation is the Key to an Abundant Future. The book touches on several topics that have only become more relevant since the book was published. There's a full chapter dedicated to printing money, a topic especially important considering today's Federal Reserve meeting, where Chair Jerome Powell will address the rising inflation rate. So we have a meeting. Is that today? Sorry. Tuesdays minutes. We got Tuesday minutes today, man. That could also boom us up hard. Why Bitcoin is a must for wealth preservation. Booth said that there's only two paths: a path of deflating into a depression while central banking systems collapse, or through hyperinflation. Yeah, it's one or two ways. Central banks won't give up their control, so the burden will be the world's to bear. But Booth says, in his humble opinion, is where Bitcoin comes to save the day. The author claims that Bitcoin is a must for wealth and could act as a lifeboat, but doesn't explain for what. However, the comments stack up alongside a recent report from Fidelity Digital Assets calling Bitcoin an insurance policy against the unknown. Others are relying on the asset as a hedge against the coming inflation that Booth warns of. It's time, man. It's time. If you've been waiting, it's time. Here's what happened to Nexus Mutual CEO's stolen funds. Yesterday, a hacker stole $370,008 million from Nexus CEO Hugh Karp. New data from ScoreChain shows the hacker has been trying to convert the funds into Bitcoin. New data, this is horrible. The hacker used a combination of modified MetaMask and hardware wallet to trick Karp into signing a transaction that directed funds to the attacker's address. Described as a targeted personal attack by Nexus Mutual, a very nice trick by Karp himself, new data sheds light on exactly what happened. First, the hacker converted the stolen funds to wrapped NXM, which was then moved to an address ending in 2E2B. What followed were multiple swaps using decentralized exchanges, Uniswap, and through the One Exchange. According to the score chain, this was done to find optimal swap routes, meaning that the hacker was trying to find the best price to sell the stolen funds. After selling the wrapped NXM to ETH, the hacker made another move, swapping the ETH to RenBTC, a token that is part of the Ren protocol. RenBTC is a decentralized representation of Bitcoin within the Ethereum network. The hacker exploited RenBTC in order to convert the stolen funds into Bitcoin. The hacker did this by burning RenBTC to receive Bitcoin in 3 separate transactions, all of which occurred today. Consequently, according to ScoreChain, the hacker is now in possession of 147 Bitcoin. By current prices, that represents a total of 2.9 million. This is not the first time a hacker has used RenBTC to convert stolen funds into Bitcoin. In October this year, a hacker attacked Harvest Finance, a decentralized finance protocol. The attacker exploited 24 million from the protocol before using RenBTC to convert the stolen funds to Bitcoin. And this does scare the masses. People that are into this, they read this and then they're just like, nah, man, can't do it. Yep, I gotta go, guys. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful day. Several Swiss banks are ready to go upon crypto gateway launch for SDX. Wow. Switchio's CEO, Switchio's decentralized BitMEX may become a fan favorite. Switchio to launch decentralized BitMEX. Last month, Switchio served a $1.2 million investment from leading crypto venture firms, including Defiance Capital and Three Arrows Capital, with the primary purpose of building a derivative platform. Interesting. Justin backed new app to allow conversion of loyalty points to crypto and cash. I like that. That's really good. And you asked for NKLA before I got out of here. You're probably not here anymore. Are you still here for NKLA? Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Dropping you a small XRP donation when I get home. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. Very nice. Yeah, you could, right here, look, I have my addresses right here. You can donate Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash. Okay. You can also PayPal me if you want, but you could DM me for that inside. Join the group, though. Become part of the gang, and let's keep it moving. All right, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for everything you do for the channel. Everyone that helps me, that gives a suggestion, please don't. Feel free to always let me know how I could be better, how we could move forward as a team. Shout out to all the likes. 42 likes, man. We almost got to 50, man. I feel like I owe you guys at least a 20-minute stream tonight. So I think I possibly may shoot one out at 7 o'clock tonight. I'm here. I'm a big fan. Yes, sir. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me do your NKLA real quick. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. I really do. NKLA. Nicola, right? That's on the NASDAQ, right? We went over this one time. You said for your cousin, you said, remember? I remember you said, or maybe you are the cousin. Anyway, let's go to the Gus fund. So I don't like to put stocks into my crypto stuff. NKLA, Cola Corp. Okay, let's take it. It's still doing what I say it's going to do, man. Look, Stokes are low on the 4-hour. This is a great sign. Also, it's starting to move here on the MACD. You're getting across. You're getting your double bottom on the MACD. This thing's about to fly. Once it flies, it's going to stick its little head out of here, and it's going to make a move. I think this is going to go up 168% and complete its move up out of here. Also, if I go to like the 30-minute, I really wanted to find what was called hidden bullish divergence for you. And, you know, we don't have it yet, so to speak. But we do have a move here on the RSI. RSI is getting pushed up. 1 hour also wants to kind of, 1 hour is bullish as well as the 4-hour. So this is actually where I would enter the trade. I would actually enter a trade. When the 1 hour and the 4-hour are both bullish, I like to enter a trade. That's good to me. Let's look at the daily. The daily is also bullish. So you have the 1 hour, the 4-hour, and the daily are all bullish. This is a great trade. This is going to make a move. Still looking really, really good. All right, I love you all. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. Trade safe. Stay in the stream. Let me know how you're feeling. Be positive. Exercise. Drink water. Do all the things you got to do during this pandemic to keep your mind and body safe. I love you all. Have a great day. If you came to my channel, you're already doing the right thing. And together, we will say it. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. I'll see you tomorrow, 9:30. Shop. Peace out. Be safe.